not sure what that was.
I am not sure what that was either, but it looked like it was a duct to flow air or something to the spacecraft. Clearly, it did not need to be there for the launch, and so they spent the time needed to remove it.
It did look like some ducting.
Yes.
As they continue to work here. As you mentioned, they will take the time necessary.
Yep.
Make sure everything is secure.
Absolutely right, and everybody knows what the timeline milestones are, so they have a very good idea of when they need to finish up this activity. They're not going to rush through it by any stretch of the imagination. They're going to do it very methodically, very carefully, but we do have a timeline because, as was mentioned previously, it is an instantaneous launch window. We need to launch exactly on time.
That instantaneous window needed to rendezvous with the International Space Station on time.
Exactly.
But in this schedule, they're aware, as you said, of where they have some flexibility.
Right. So nothing is timelined so tightly that we don't have a little bit of padding to take care of problems. Now, I don't know if they've got a problem they're addressing or if they're just doing the normal work, because I was not a member of the closeout team, so I don't know all of what they are doing, but they do have a good sense of when that work needs to be finished.
You were on the other side, inside the capsule for Crew 1. It does appear that the closeout crew member is now documenting with the camera phone.
Right, again.
All of the area around that capsule.
Yep.
You can see some of the closeout crew making their way out of the white room and down the crew access arm.
That's a very good sign. So looks like they are definitely finishing up their work, and soon, hopefully, we will hear that the launch escape system is armed.
We're expecting that in just a few seconds, really any moment now. But he's got the light and the camera, still working that.
Yep, they're taking one last look to make sure that there is nothing trapped in that hatchway and that would inhibit the seals from working properly. It's interesting watching them work.
That's a big ninja.
Yes, it is. It's very thorough. I appreciate that.
Yes, very thorough. They'll have a set of procedures. I don't know if we've seen it, but the closeout crew will have tablets with them, and they will have on the tablets every step that they need to do.
And they'll also have those pictures that accompany each and every step that they took. So if they need to, for any reason,
Go
back and look at it.
Yep, exactly so.
This is, we should know.
What up, Will? Yeah, you're right. It's completely flat from where I'm sitting.
Dragon.
How you doing, kid? Well, that guy's butt is certainly flat. Look at that flat butt. It's all one piece. It's a unibutt.
Booster is a refurbished one, so it is not making its first flight.
Flew on Sirius
Damn, they're
22.
sending astronauts up in a reused rocket? Come on, man. I want that brand new shiny
Ready for use.
Ready for use.
rocket.
And there you see a nice shot on the pad against the dark sky.
Hopefully no more rain clouds in the way. Sounds like we have a go with the weather, so that is very good news.
That's what we heard. Our launch weather officer here at the Kennedy Space Center, Brian Sizik, telling us that that has cleared out. John
Armagerd.
here that the range went from red when we had the little shower.
Yes, when it rained on.
Yeah, even a few drops.
Oh, look
on
at
the
those
lens. You
Teslas.
could
They're
see
going to be
them,
destroyed while the
you know,
vehicle
still hanging
launches.
around. Evidence that we had a little rain out there on the pad. You can see the ground is wet as well. The reflection of the lights off the ground and the droplets.
Hey,
lens.
Jaws,
That
my
has since
boy.
moved out
How you doing, buddy?
of the area, which is great.
Science leaves.
The range
Yo,
of-
dog, I'm all about that alternative medicine, dog. I ain't know nothing about no science, man. This is all CG and fake.
Launch pad.
It does look that way.
But fog will not stop us from launching.
No, it won't. Neither will the thin clouds. That
Alternative medicine, he
in
comes
this
back.
area.
Of course you do. Yo, dog, on the Amazon forest, they eat raw sewage to survive. So, you know, it's a family tradition. I'm going to keep doing it.
Basically, a high pressure system north of us that's spinning and throwing that.
Damn, that's a horny ass love emote,
from the
Jaws.
Atlantic Ocean over the Kennedy Space Center, but
Beta. You're a beta lover?
dry air in the
I see what you
mid-levels of
do.
the atmosphere that has soaked up a fair amount of that moisture.
Yo,
And
no
it's
cell phones allowed in
essentially
space.
drying
Put it
out,
down.
serving as kind of a a blow dryer effect.
BRB, alright,
A blizzard
boy.
in Florida.
This guy could afford to. I just made that joke, Jaws. I just said, if Earth is flat, I don't know about that, but that guy's ass is definitely flat.
Also got a lot of science stuff. Let's take a look at that now.
Look, it'll cost a couple $100,000 extra to send his ass into space. Yeah, dude, it's in Florida, your favorite city. That's also a state.
To benefit humanity or benefit human exploration?
Do you think this shit would be in Canada? I mean, do you think we have the money for this kind of thing?
We are natural explorers.
We can barely afford healthcare.
In whatever small area we started.
Makes sense.
Push the boundaries.
Look at these diverse looking
What do you
group
think
of
about space travel
humans.
from the perspective that it gives you?
Oh, Teslas. Everybody gets a free
Feel
Tesla.
a sense of pride being up there, but at the same time, I want a lot of people to experience the same experience.
We come in peace, aliens. I mean, humans.
Dragon,
White guy, yellow guy, we're all the same in the space. We're all dead.
1, 0. Mission.
Damn, I would pay everything I had to be on that rocket. I don't care if it crashes and burns, I just want to be on it.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Even if they strap me to the outside, I'll be fine with that.
Dragon separation confirmed.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Birth. Yay, diversity in space.
You are part of an effort that is larger than yourself.
Oh my god,
To
robots.
see from up there, that, wow, this
3G.
whole planet looks pretty special.
Dragon separation vision is confirmed.
Just flying a few hundred kilometers away from the Earth changes everything.
Damn.
On behalf of SpaceX, welcome home to planet Earth.
Welcome
They
home
never
to
left
planet
Earth, you
and
know. If
welcome
they
to the Kennedy
decelerated,
Space
they'd
Center.
just fall down.
The launch
They
coverage
never
of
left
Crew
Earth.
3 as we await liftoff just an hour and 21 minutes from now. Crew 2 that you just saw splash down in the Gulf off the coast of Pensacola on Monday after a very eventful yet productive stay.
Hey, what up,
6 months
Nashi
in
the
looking
kid?
from the infrared
What's
video.
going on? Dude, does this guy look like Superman or what? What's his name?
Similar.
Isaac Clarke? Something Clarke.
You splash down in the water because
Nashi, we're Clark Kent. There you go. Nashi, we're watching your favorite company's space launch, Tesla. I mean SpaceX.
have too much
SpaceX is launching 4 astronauts to the ISS. That's why we were launching, bro.
Space capsule.
No, it's
Same
not
effect.
America, that's why.
Not good. Well, NASA leaders are
Yeah, it's live,
watching this
right now.
launch, from right here at the Kennedy
The
Space
lady
Center.
from Alien, you mean Sigourney Weaver? Dude, this is Clark Kent incarnate. Look how handsome this guy is. Dude, I bet like he gets laid during the stream.
Great.
That's right, Daryl. I'm here with.
Oh, his name is Daryl. Never mind. Fuck him.
Physicist Alex Gerst, two-time.
Alex
flight
Gerst?
space
Oh,
operator
Gerst.
employees. Alex, thanks for being here.
Hey Marie, good
Giga
to see
chat
you.
energy.
Hey, it's finally good to see the stars.
He's
come out.
definitely married. Yeah, I don't think a fuckboy like that would get married.
Yeah, you pointed
Nashi,
out
I
we
thought
actually
you
see
knew
stars, so
better.
That's a good sign here around
He
the launch
has
pad.
no sex 'cause he's
We were
married.
talking earlier
Yo,
today.
Nashi, I got a PS5. Well, a second one to use, and it's pretty cool so far. 4K HDR on my 70-inch TV.
Flying a simulator versus the real thing actually sitting on top of the rocket.
Now I got a PS4 here left that does nothing. Maybe I should send it to Jaws.
Must be feeling right now.
Look at you. No, I don't even like it. I just look. I pre-ordered Gran Turismo 7, so I had to get a second console to play on.
The simulator and then sit on the real rocket on the real day.
Bro, I had one already.
The difference is, it's feeling like you're sitting on this.
Why don't you go play Final Fantasy 7 at 30 FPS on your base PS4, Nashi? Then talk to me.
It's powered up, it's humming, and when you sit on top, it's
GTA
sometimes a bit like swaying.
Nashi, I said Gran Turismo 7, not Grand Theft Auto, you
There is a
buffoon.
difference, you're going.
Neo Forza, yeah, Neo Forza is pretty dope. You can play it on PC right now, Jaws.
They're gonna be docking tomorrow
Xbox, no, you can play it on
and
PC.
train, for living in
You have a PS5, yeah.
There's so much training you can do to prepare yourself.
He leaves already.
International space.
Nashi, how's the job hunt for JavaScript titles?
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Hey,
right.
welcome
There's
back.
No way to really simulate microgravity down here on Earth. That's why we have to fly up there to do all that science experiments.
Oh, I thought this guy was from NASA. It's from ESA, European Space Agency. Hey, get this immigrant out of here, man. Bring back red-blooded Americans.
All like floating from one end of the space station to the other.
Yeah, okay. Have you found a job yet?
How to sleep in space, how to go to the toilet, all things that you need to figure out in the first day, right?
Dude, I swear, every time, like, I watch one of these videos that, you know, they want to involve kids, and kids, hey, boy, why don't you ask an astronaut a question? And every single questionnaire answer starts with, so, Mr. Astronaut or Mrs. Astronaut, how do you go to toilet in space? And she's like, well, you see, every fucking kid, just all they care about is shitting in space.
Yes, we'll be doing.
Yeah,
Billions of dollars NASA's spending so people can ask them, how do you shit in space?
Experiments that have been
That's all they do, they just
that I already
shit
did,
in space.
continuing, he's a material scientist,
Kids
so
shit all
looking
the-
at those things, looking at new materials down here.
How do you Korean backdash in space? You can't, Jaws. You need some...
Use of the experiments is down here.
In space, you have to push against something to move around. So you can't do that. You'll just spin around.
So like cell experiments.
Walking waste dispensaries. Oh, Nashi. That happens to me when I eat that Turkish licorice.
They actually have a bioprinter for skin cells up there. Really interesting that they can put over wounds if they have them.
That's fantastic. Alex, thank
So
you
how
so
many
much.
dead babies do we have to fly in space in order for anti-vaxxers to understand that it's okay to get vaccinated?
You're welcome.
Jesse, over to you.
Serious question. Turkish licorice? Yeah. I know, I'm kidding, man. I hate licorice and I hate turkey and Turkish people, so how could I have any of them?
And it always gets more and more exciting as we continue to get closer to
No, I'm kidding. I love my Turkish arkadaşims. I love my arkadaşims. Habibi, AMK arkadaşim. Turkish coffee? Dude, it's just coffee. Everybody says, oh, Italian coffee, this coffee, that coffee. It's fucking coffee. It makes no difference.
And those contracts were completed with the core here.
Pick your nose. Pick your nose. Look.
Alright, and confirmation that
It's
the
made
closeout
from
team is
Turkish
now departed.
DNA.
So after those
Kinda
checks,
tainted
the
DNA
closeout
then.
team was able to close and seal the hatch, which also gets its own leak check. As we just heard, the closeout team has departed, and those final
See
weather
that mirror on
checks
his
which will be
arm?
necessary
It's
before
because they have
the
limited
close
mobility. So if they want to look around, like look at the back, they gotta pull their arm out to look at the mirror and see what's going on. Because they can't really move their head. This shit is rigid, bro. Watch this whole countdown? Dude, Nashi, it's Tuesday afternoon. Or is it Wednesday? It's whatever. What are you gonna, like, you want me to watch ICFC again? See Bin Chang 4-bar Joey? Like, oh. Either this mask isn't straight or the eyes are not straight. I don't know which one's worse. Just ask. Maybe, Nashi. Maybe I'll play some Final Fantasy. Who knows?
Before this mission are continuing to look good. Before the station team is go for launch, they
This
must
woman is
verify
probably beautiful. She's fine. She works for NASA. I don't care how women look in NASA. Their brain works, that's all I care about.
carbon dioxide removal.
Dude, there's no, I tell you, like, people say, oh, this is hot and this is hot and this is not. Like, there's nothing sexier than a woman or a man that can use their brain. Intelligence is sexy. And Nashi doesn't understand it. He thinks just because he can JavaScript he's intelligent, but like a 3-year-old can do that. Is higher than a mountain goat. She looks pretty high, eh? That's just something ugly people say. Yeah, man, beauty's on the eye of the beauty's on the inside. Well, I always tell people, listen, like, it doesn't matter how hot somebody is. You can only hang around them for so long if they're fucking dumb and you can't have a conversation with them. Because, yeah, you can have wild sex for days and weeks and months, but if there's no connection, well, I guess that's what Kardashians do, right? They have no brain, so they just fuck all day. 60 hertz more. Dude, we gotta get NASA and SpaceX some 144 hertz ultra wides. No RGB. Good observation, Jaws. Yo, why are they all white clothing, like white spacesuits? Why are they no black space? I know the reason, but you know, let's make it a race thing. They get terabyte internet. Speaking of, do I have my thing saved?
And the astronauts and cosmonauts aboard. It will automatically dock to the International Docking Adapter 3 on the space-facing port of the station's Harmony module.
Shit, we ain't got nothing.
Home, they will hand the baton to the next crew to arrive at the orbiting lab on Crew Dragon.
Nah.
Crew 4 crew.
Nah.
The mission is targeted to launch in April of next year, and it will carry Crew Dragon commander and NASA astronaut Shel Lindgren, pilot Bob Hines of NASA, and mission specialist Samantha Cristoforetti of the European Space Agency.
What kind of makeshift operation you're running here? You know, we're just getting off the ground. It's a self-funded program. Takes a while.
Expedition crew members aboard the space station. Now they will be joined there by 3 additional crewmates who will launch on a Russian Soyuz spacecraft, and this will mean that 7 people.
I don't know
will
what
be
you
on the
want.
space station at one time.
If you were a rocket, you'd fail to launch? No, dude, I would never be built.
That's right.
Wasn't there a Matthew McConaughey movie, Failure to Launch? Like, he couldn't leave his parents' house because he was a dumbass or something?
For expeditions 44 and 45.
I never watched that movie. I just know the premise.
Selected as an astronaut in 2009, he was
No, dude, fuck no. Matthew McConaughey's only space movie that's worth watching is Inception. Not Inception. What's the other one? Interstellar. There you go. It's made by the same guy, Christopher Nolan. Inception and Interstellar. He's also in that Jodie Foster movie. Which one? Which one? Speaking of Matthew McConaughey, I just finished the Detective. Oh, a True Detective season 1 for the 6th time, dude. Why do you keep go? Season 2 is not great, but season 3 is very good. So, you know, to each their own. Where she makes Oh, right. That's the Contact, right? Contact? First Contact? Something Contact. Contact? What was it? Yeah. Contact. Yeah, it was a 1997 movie. Yeah, Just Contact. Yeah. Yeah, I watched that a couple years ago. It's a decent movie. The fact that I liked about that movie is like they don't show the face of the alien, because whenever people are, Hollywood shows aliens, they're fucking stupid. It's like you look at the variety of life on Earth, like crabs and snakes and butterflies and humans and elephants and whales. It's like you get no fucking imagination, people at the Hollywood studios. So just don't show the alien. Just leave it to our imagination. So the alien at the end of the movie is like, oh, I take the form of your father, because you'd be familiar with that, That's perfectly acceptable to me. It was based on a Carl Sagan. Oh, it is. Yeah. You didn't know? Yeah, Carl Sagan wrote it. This Jason X. Jaws. For a second, I thought you were gonna say Space Jam. Space Jam is the best space movie. Jason X. That's the only Jason movie I've fully watched. Remember when the couple are having sex and they get killed? That's all I remember from the movie.
Every NASA astronaut has done since Apollo 7, and then they were transported to the pad.
Damn, look at Superman over here.
The SpaceX Crew Dragon.
Take those glasses off. No one will recognize you.
We were seeing them live while they
That was then he put 2 girls in his. Dude, who knows? Who cares? Who cares about you? Like, why is he relevant? He was better off killing, fornicators at camp, whatever, where the counselors were working. They should have limited it at that.
What they're doing is they're thinking about their task ahead. They're thinking about.
At the end of the movie, he falls down toward Earth from outer space, and he burns up in the atmosphere or something, and lands in a lake. In Jason X. The simulated camping environment. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Looks like Stephen King from an alternative universe. You know what? I do not know what Stephen King looks like. I've never looked him up.
It's always nice to come home.
One where he has no penchant for the. Oh my god! I gotta zoom in my eyes. Macabre.
Over the next hour, we will conduct.
Have you seen the new IT? You're talking about the IT crowd? Oh, it. No, I haven't. I only watched the first new one. It, the movie. Yeah. What a dumb name. Oh, I'm Pennywise the Clown. This movie's called It. It what? Just It. What the fuck is It? Good luck Googling It and finding out what the movie. You have to say Stephen King's It movie horror Pennywise to get a fucking result. Rewatch the IT crap, dude. I just I'm gonna get into it soon. There was this. It's very good. It's very good.
Seems fitting. A day that we remember.
The sequel to The Shining was pretty dope.
Right, yes, it's important.
Doctor
to
Sleep,
recognize
is that what it was
our
called?
veterans, And NASA definitely has a lot
After I
of
finished
history of
Seinfeld, oh, you still haven't watched that, huh?
civilian organizations.
Dude, I wish Seinfeld, like I binge watched it almost 10 years ago.
To active duty military on that.
Oh, on season 7.
Many test pilots from the military ranks have
One of the remember Double Dip?
That was certainly true
It's like
in the days.
Georgie's going to the party and watch somebody just dips in, takes a bite out of the chip and then double dips it. It's like putting your whole mouth in there.
Engineers that are not affiliated.
Out of 9, yeah, it was pretty long.
As we look outside at the launch
Is that where
pad at
double dipping was in?
39,
Yeah, I think that's when double dipping was invented.
This is a very vast
There was
place.
another episode. It's like, don't put the milk on the door of the fridge. It's the warmest place. It's like it's completely irrelevant, but it's like the milk's gonna go bad if you put it on the door.
Dark in so much of the picture, even when we're a far distance from the launch
Love
pad,
that
it's,
soup
an area
Nazi
that has
episode.
been
Soup
preserved
Nazi. I don't
for
remember.
A very long time, for decades going back, and since it is Native American Heritage Month here in the month of November, we should mention that this was land once.
Dude, too
occupied
bad
by
Kramer
the
canceled
tribe,
himself by being a complete dumbass.
and the Timucua. A quick history.
And Jerry Seinfeld went on to become a multimillionaire that drives around in his classic car collection and makes more millions. What about Larry David? There's a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Have you watched that?
The first rotational mission was, of course, drum roll please, Crew 1. Shannon, that was a big deal.
Larry David's pretty good.
It was the first time in more than a decade since Space Shuttle retired for longer duration space flights. This was the first one. You were on it.
Curb, I only
You flew
watched
up
the
there and
Seinfeld.
spent almost 6 months in space.
I watched a couple of Curb Your Enthusiasm season 1, but it's just it was a little bit cringe for me, so I stopped watching it. But apparently, it's pretty good. It was good. It was fun. Just a bit cringe.
During its time on orbit, so we're constantly looking at its systems and making sure that everything is working properly, so we can keep crew up there as long as we need them.
And a lot of what you experienced then, flowed back into improvements that were made for this brand new spacecraft.
Absolutely.
Stretch.
Each time a crew comes back, just as we did, we give comments and what we call lessons learned, and maybe some suggestions on how to make.
Yo, imagine if you have to,
Um,
if you had Mexicans in the
and so
morning,
SpaceX is good, and that's
and
what
right now you're like,
and,
dude, please just launch me to space so I can shit this out. Like, I know it's gonna contaminate the spacecraft, but I just gotta get it out of my system, and I can't get out because I'm contractually obligated to sit in this seat for the next couple of hours.
So they can look below them. They have completed their communications and soup leak checks.
Do they shit in space? At will? Not at will, no. They gotta hold the deuce in. So there is a toilet in this spacecraft, actually. This is the Dragon cargo vehicle. There's a space in it, but there's not a lot of privacy involved. So after they get airborne, get into orbit, they'll unbuckle their seatbelts, they get out, move about, remove their spacesuit, use the facility if they have to. Very awkward though. You can basically hear every burp and every drop. Oh, nothing's dropping because there's no gravity, but yeah, you know what I mean. Question from grown ass man. They do have absorbent garments in front of their, the nether region. If they have to pee, it'll absorb it into the thing, We've used that since forever. Like all fighter pilots do that too, If they have to be on an 8-hour mission, they gotta go, they'll go in their suits. I think so. This has to be because it's going to you got two coasts. You got the Florida coast and you got the California coast, right? And California is for the westerly latitude launches. This is easternly toward the space station, so it has to be Florida. Must be. I'm pretty sure this is Cape Canaveral. Yeah, there you go. Canaveral. Canaveral. You ever see October Sky? Isn't that when... No, that's Red October. No, I don't know what October Sky is. What the hell is October? Is it about Russians invading America or something?
Crew will arm the launch escape system. Once these two events are complete, Dragon is ready for Falcon to begin propellant loading. On the weather front, we're also verifying that we meet all the constraints, and as we mentioned a little bit earlier,
What kind of movie is October Sky?
altitude looks good and ready to support an on-time launch in just over 64 minutes.
64 minutes?
Everything looking good right now. The range is also ready to support from historic Launchpad 39A, the worldwide network
99 American biological drama film, Joe Johnson, starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
Everything is looking good for that.
Oh, it's a biographical. What is it about? Logs of 4 young men who grew in Colwell, West Virginia.
Which is 2 hours, 3 minutes, 31 seconds universal time. As a reminder, once we begin loading propellant, there's no opportunity to change the
What's the genre? I'm not going to read the plot in case I decide to watch it. We'll watch the genre.
Down to the second, so we're going to get one chance at it today.
It is.
Good news coming up just over 63 minutes and counting. We are go for launch, Jesse.
It says biographical drama film. Okay. I got you, Nashi.
Orbit tank isolation valves to equalize low flow pressure at this time.
She got interrupted by the mission control. Not that mission control knows she's talking because, you know, they're doing their thing. Interrupted one more time? Yeah, okay. She was about to talk. Come on, sweetheart. Just talk. Just get interrupted. It's funny. Do it for the comedy.
Awesome. Just hearing some comms from the teams. Today's launch marks the third time a rotational crew will fly on a commercial
SpaceX chicks. NASA chick. Yo, dude, I bet there is a website that compares them to, that have like female employees of each fucking, no, I don't even want to go there. This is like the best thing America has in terms of morale and prestige, you know. We want to drag that through the dirt and make like a Mr. November calendar or something. No, we ain't gonna do that. Spaceworkersonly.com, like farmers only.
2,500 hours of flight time. This will be the first space flight for Chari, who became a NASA astronaut in
Raja Chari.
He's also a member of the Artemis team.
Colonel, U.S. Air Force. You know, the Raja Chari doesn't sound American, but okay. I guess he got his green card.
Second in command for the mission, responsible for
Thomas
spacecraft
Marshburn.
systems and performance. Once aboard station, he will serve as an Expedition 66.
Oh, he was a specialist on STS-127. Remember the good old days, shuttle launches? Replace this man's last name, Rye, with his last name, Chad.
All right, and that call endurance is a go for launch. Exciting news. Again, Tom Marshburn is a
So this is a great dating profile app for space. I've been to space 4 times. I used to be on the shuttle and now I'm on this. So I'm quite experienced. 0 out of 10. Yo, why are his nipples wet in this photo? What's going on with those? They have nipple patches in NASA? I could do this, just sit in a chair and get launched to space. How hard could it be? Oh, Nashi, are you physically capable of sustaining 3 Gs of acceleration for a couple minutes? I bet you get fucked. You shit yourself. Yeah, dude, it's imagine 3 times your body weight pushing you into the seats for a couple of minutes. Like imagine 3 fat dudes sitting on your chest the entire time. I hate getting my blood drawn. I hope that's not true, Nashi, because as a person that's done a lot of blood tests in the past, it's like, I'm like, whatever, yeah, sure, poke me with a needle, I don't care. Lose consciousness easily, yeah. Especially you got that, you know, you got that receding hairline going on, that adds to the stress. First time was odd, and the second time, Matthias Maurer. Oh, it is German.
Becoming an astronaut, Maurer held a number of engineering and research roles, both in a university setting and at ESA. In 2016, Maurer spent 16 days
Well, I can tell from his patch, yeah, he's German. Yeah, he does say ESA astronaut or ESA. What are we doing here? Dude, imagine how many millions German government or the European Space Agency is paying SpaceX and NASA to have this dude hoisted to space. Must be a lot of millions. These guys are qualified, probably overqualified. But imagine if he goes up there and it turns out, you know, he has he's a bit of a Aryan thing going on. So where are the space Jews lasers? We must destroy them, yeah! The German spy. Yeah!
This will be the fourth flight of Dragon with NASA crew and its third long-duration mission to the International Space Station.
Yo, and actually, on a scale of hate to really hate, how much do you hate daylight savings time? Yeah, me too. Fucking garbage.
So the excitement is continuing to pick up here as we get closer to that T0.
That's right, we started our coverage with Suit Up just over 3 hours ago. The SpaceX
No, nobody ever said that it was made for farmers. It was a misnomer. We've been lied to. Yeah, because, you know, if you give plants extra time in the morning, they'll grow harder. Except that doesn't... Okay, anyway, no, it was meant to, you know, in the 1800s or 1700s, it was designed so you could save candles, you know, before electricity. And it's like, motherfucker, if this is why the Constitution is such a joke, right? It was written 300 years ago and they still want to abide by it. I'm like, come on, man, the standards have changed. It was the Nazis' idea. Yeah, in the 1700s, the Nazis really existed. They were planning World War II. Suits and seats. SS. Oh my god. SS. Yeah, we're planning them for sure. Before World War I ever happened. Yeah, they were. It was the long con they sold to the world. Yeah, Hitler's great grandpa was involved in creating daylight savings time. Can't even turn their neck. No, that's a spacesuit, man. Well, it's not technically a spacesuit. It's just a pressure suit. It's not EVA rated. It's hooked up to a hose inside the spacecraft just to provide, you know, a pressure vessel in case something fails in the spacecraft. So they're not meant for mobility. You know what I'm saying? Launch escape system? Get me out of here. How are they gonna fight the Russians? This reminds me of what was that Call of Duty, which they go to not quite space. There's a space mission in it where you have to defend your base from, I don't know, South American communists going up to space, and they hijack the satellite weapon, as if that's how it works. Yeah, good, Nashi, don't bother. Oh, it was the one with the fish AI, dude. It was the fish AI one with the dog. It's ridiculous. Flying into a trap. Yeah, the Russians are waiting for them. They're four. Two sits at the front in the middle and one sits further back to the left and the right. So you can't... they put the woman on the right, for the right side, so no one can see the woman. Yeah, the only woman in the mission is sitting, you know, the camera's not gonna catch her. Please, stretch your arms, just wave at the camera. What's that on their lap? There's nothing on their lap. It is just an armrest, I think. All the controls are in front of them, you know. It's a foldable set of screens with touch screens. The pants got rectangles? No. Yeah, that's the seat. That's the handrest.
With everything still
And it's probably like some sort of, you know, pad to write stuff on with a pen. Hey, Will, welcome back, buddy. Yeah. Everything has to be secured inside the vehicle during launch.
social
How you doing, Willie boy?
a virtual
I'm
class
good, buddy.
on our
Just
Facebook
watching
page.
this wonderful group of,
Messages,
casually, astronauts going to space.
fellow space fans.
How long are they staying up there for? I don't know the mission details, Nashi, but from launch to spacecraft rendezvous, it's at least 6 hours. So after they get into space, they're gonna wait anywhere from 6 hours to 24 hours to catch up to the space station and dock. Life is fucking amazing. Glad to hear it, boy. Glad to hear it. Yeah, that's why they have a space toilet, Nashi.
Hi everyone at Virtual NASA Social. I'm Dr. Sonia Proctor. I am the mission pilot from Inspiration 4, and I just want to wish Crew 3 an awesome liftoff as they head to the International Space
Yay! More diversity in space. Let's go, NASA. Send the Turk. Have there any Turks in space yet? There must be, because there's a Persian in space. She funded her own trip. Yeah. Crazy how all these fake jobs are created. Mission specialist. Wow. That's a huge mouth. Where is the studio? It's in Utah, man. It's a sound stage in Utah. Mission specialist. Yo, why is everyone on this team is a specialist? Like, if everyone's a specialist, then no one is. They're going to send a chocobo to space, dude. Space chocobos? You and I will ride that chocobo to space. Gotta make a chocobo spacesuit. Us floating around ripping space farts. I think they'll just be farts. You can't put any word, anything after space, like space human or space fluff. Space farts. Anything can be space thing. Giga Chad, yeah. Hulk Hank Chad. What are your tips for me to go to space? You want tips to go to... Okay, here's the first tip I can give you if you want to go to space. Be a billionaire. Then you can go to space. I will be the first man to say, pull my finger. I'm sure they've done that before. What are your tips for me to go to space? Nashi, if you can do enough error coding correction in the thing, and if you can be buddy-buddy with the... you used to work for Amazon, so... Your prospects of going to space and being buddy-buddy with Bezos is kind of high, so you just need a little bit of money, just a couple of mil, no biggie. Then he can ride his dick, his phallic shaped rocket.
STEM is good, right? But there have been people who have not gone into STEM and become astronauts.
I was Jeff Bezos' employee of the century. That's high praise coming from you that quit his job. STEM background? I need to be made from stem cells?
Next question. Does it get very hot?
You either be in STEM, technology and stuff, or just be rich.
Yes, no, the material is absolutely...
Bezos has been in Turkey lately for Bill Gates' birthday party. Why the fuck would Bill Gates go to Turkey for his birthday party?
Completely contain that atmosphere around you. So they can get a little hot, but the entire time...
Also, did you see the way Bezos' girlfriend was eyeing up Leonardo DiCaprio? Too bad DiCaprio's, age range for a woman is quite limited. It's between 19 and 25. Anything more and anything less doesn't work for him. All the rich bastards of the world go to Turkey. I don't know, man. The rich bastards tend to go to Monaco.
Now we'll send it over to Marie, who is standing by with the Deputy Director of the Kennedy Space Center. Marie?
Bree, turn your microphone on, please. They cut the microphone as soon as they get to the black guy. Oh, there we go.
I wanted to ask you about a special connection that you have with Kayla and Raja, part of the Turtle class of astronauts in 2017. You were actually on their selection board. Tell me about that.
Did he have...
In the class of 2017, we had the most applicants ever.
Do you think this guy had hair in 2017?
153, and when it was all said and done, we picked 12. Of course, Raja and Kayla were part of that class. So to see them when they first walked in for their very first NASA interview, and to know now they're on board the Dragon on top of the Falcon 9 rocket, it's just amazing. I'm very excited.
Falcon 9 rocket.
In such a short period of time.
He didn't have hair in 77.
Earlier this year, and
Did you, Nashi? Are you gonna have hair in 2025, Nashi?
Launch from here at Kennedy this year.
Are you gonna be the next one?
We've got a regular cadence of these commercial.
You know, real law.
Station, and we're coming up on
You
the
hope
60th
so.
anniversary of Kennedy.
I know genetic engineering is only getting cheaper, Nashi. There might be hope for you
What
yet.
do you see ahead for the next 60 years of Kennedy Space Center?
Well, I see it's just getting started now. So this started with a vision. 10 years ago, we flew out the space shuttle, and we had a vision to create the world's premier multi-user spaceport for both commercial and government users. And now you've seen it coming to fruition. So it's just going to be, we have 24 launches now.
Only took him 10 years for a different company and not government-backed spacecraft to fly astronauts to space.
And it's just going to increase more and more.
Privatization in America is disturbing.
Building right behind us, of course, the
Capitalism is
vehicle assembly building,
will be the downfall of society.
SLS Space Launch System rocket is fully stacked. We want to show you a peek inside our gigantic moon rocket. There it is. That is the Space Launch System and the Orion capsule.
That's just the tip.
On top. This is video from late October inside the vehicle assembly building. And now that the rocket and capsule are fully stacked, it stands at 322 feet tall.
Wow.
And that is taller.
That's taller than my
the
last
Statue
girlfriend.
of Liberty. Quite a sight in there, Kelvin. I don't know if you've had a chance to actually go inside since that.
Hydrogen is quite voluminous, so
What do you have to say
that
about the
huge ass
scene
orange tank is
inside?
all gonna be filled with
What do you
hydrogen.
before that first launch?
Liquid hydrogen.
Okay, I saw it today, and I see it about every week, you know, and it is just humongous to see that rocket and to know that.
As a black man, I have to say, that rocket is huge.
Hopefully to Mars. So right now, we're undergoing something we call IVT, Interface Verification Test. We'll do that for a couple more days, and then we're getting prepared to roll it out for a wet dress rehearsal. So hopefully that'll happen the end of this year, early next year. We'll roll it out to the pad, fully fuel it, test all the interfaces, pad, vehicle, and roll it back for a launch, hopefully in February.
Fantastic. Calvin Manning, thank you so much. And by the way, happy Veterans Day a little early. I know you serve, so thank you for your service.
Hey, thank you.
What did he serve?
All right, we're going to go over to John.
What kind of food we talking about?
As the action begins to pick up on the pad. John?
Just inside T-minus 47 minutes, we're listening.
I'm black from the waist down. Anyone want to ride my rocket? Any takers? The G-forces will surprise you.
Poll results and give final instructions to the launch team. At this time, we have completed all checks on the Falcon 9 and the Dragon spacecraft.
By the way, this is a reused rocket. It's already flown. The booster stage, the bottom 80%, it's been used before. So I got a lot of faith in that rocket.
Launch director to come up. Now we have been checking, as I said, with the Dragon mission director, also NASA launch manager to make sure they're ready. And you can see on the screen right now, Falcon 9 on the pad, crew access arm alongside the Dragon capsule. Earlier you saw the vehicle assembly building during that previous interview. The Falcon and Dragon launch team, as well as
This rocket is called Dragon. No, wait, the vehicle is called Dragon. The tip is called Dragon, and it's spitting. The bottom stage is called the Falcon.
Firing room floor. Now going back to the current screen view, you can see the crew access arm. That arm, once we finish the readiness poll and instructions to the crew, or instructions to the launch team.
Attention on countdown net.
And here it comes.
Poll is complete. Teams have pulled go for propellant load and launch.
It's loaded. It's a big rocket that's gonna get loaded.
And stand by
Okay,
for hold and
SpaceX launch director
protocol.
says poll is complete.
For
Trying to
non-urgent,
brief the
no
hold
go
and
positions, brief
safety
TE or
protocol.
LD, and they will approve aborting the countdown. For urgent issues affecting the safety of the operation, operators shall call hold on the countdown net. Launch control will abort the launch auto sequence immediately and proceed to the launch abort auto sequence. At T-minus 10 seconds, launch control will be hands off, relying solely on automated work criteria for the remainder of the count. Operators advise the launch director whether structural breakup or fire is imminent or occurring per Dragon manual escape flight rules. For those in firing room 4 here at KSC, in the event of a fire alarm, operators know
Shit's
Just
about to
over
get
T
real.
minus 44 minutes. We're going to send it back to Daryl and the team at Kennedy Space Center as we get ready to move the crew access arm.
That's right,
Daryl,
John.
the
We are
hot
awaiting
boy.
that big moment here at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. As we do, we are T minus 43 minutes and counting, and
Correct.
just got some.
Retraction has started.
And there is the retraction. Great shot of the
They can't
Dragon.
come back anymore.
It's not moving. The crew access arm.
Blasting off. I don't know, Will. I just kind of in a chill mood today. I want to lay back and watch some rockets go up into space. But maybe we'll play some games after this.
When you're
Yeah.
in the capsule, can you see that?
You can. You have
This
2
fucking
minutes
daylight
of
saving
your-
time is fucking me up, bro. I hate this
You can see a little
early
bit out,
night
and you
shit.
can see that moving away, and once it's
I'm
gone,
down
you
to
know
rage
it's
with
just
you.
moving the rocket.
Yeah, bro.
From
I appreciate
directly
you.
at Dragon, great view there. You can see the strong back at the top.
It's called the strong back, the support arm. They should have just called it silverback. I think that would have been funnier.
And this crew access arm can move faster than it's doing right now under certain circumstances, right?
Absolutely. If it needs to go back to being up against the capsule, it can move quite quickly, actually.
Beep, boop, beep.
It was just not too long ago,
Moving.
that we saw the astronauts
Exterminate.
that very crew access arm. Now it is rotating away from the rocket.
Just one more step closer to launch. An important milestone.
Absolutely. I'm enjoying just watching the various parts of the launch pad go by
Yes.
as we look out that.
Yeah, you don't
that
often
moving arm.
get that view, so
No.
it is, might as well soak it in while we've got it.
There's nobody inside that arm. There's nobody on the pad. The only people who are there are the 4 astronauts inside that SpaceX.
Their
Dragon capsule.
fates are sealed.
You can see the water deluge system to the left, out the opening there to the white room.
Crew access arm retraction complete.
And we just heard the call out that the crew access arm has completed its retraction away from the rocket. And so up next,
Dragon SpaceX, you are go
We
for
wanna
section
do a
7
little-
of 4.100. Close visors and arm the launch escape system.
and that's what's up next. Arming the launch escape system. And while we await that, let's take a social question.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Michelle Stone asks, as an astronaut, what moment does it become real that you are about to launch to space?
You know, Michelle, it is right about now. So you know everything else has happened according to plan, and this is really the final bit before you launch into space. So anything had gone wrong previously, the access arm was there, and you could just exit the capsule. Now it's just you and the rocket.
We're arming the launch escape system.
And arming the launch escape system, as we just heard that call, is a major milestone.
Because you know, if for some reason something were to happen, that's how you're getting off the top of that rocket.
That is correct. If something happens, if it's detected on the ground or by the systems on the Dragon or that Falcon 9, it will engage that launch escape system and that crew will go shooting off that rocket.
Let's take another question now. Shannon, been doing so well with these questions.
I love answering questions.
Well, excellent. Here's another one. Are there pre-launch rituals and activities that the crew go through before launch?
You know, we do have some, I would say, traditions, and it's kind of interesting now that we're in the commercial
Launch
crew.
escape system is verified armed.
Okay, launch escape system is armed.
Endurance copies, we see the same.
So we have traditions that come from the Apollo days. We've got traditions that we actually experienced over in Russia when we were flying on Soyuzes, and so we sort of combined a few. A lot of them, as you've seen earlier, involves the crew sticking their stickers on various places.
Yes. Everywhere you can.
Everywhere we can. We want people to know we were here.
And one more question for you, Shannon. As we await the loading of propellant into the Falcon 9 rocket. Hey NASA, while watching the launch of Crew 3, I noticed the astronauts have a little mirror on their suits on their left arm. What are they for?
Yes, good eye to notice that.
Good eye.
Good eye. Yes, that mirror is actually will let you inspect your spacesuit to make sure everything is fine. So once you're in the spacecraft by yourself, if you open your visor and you need to shut it, you want to make sure, in my case, that your hair is not crossing the boundary and would interrupt the seal that is necessary to keep that pressure on the inside. So they use that to make sure their spacesuit is in perfect condition.
How about that? I hadn't even noticed it. It is wonderful when we get these questions from the viewers and the people who are watching, because they're looking so closely.
They are looking closely, and it's great that people are picking up those details.
Well, let's take another one then, since we've got some great questions coming in. Can you keep your spacesuit after the mission?
Oh man, I wish I could keep my spacesuit. I don't know where I would put it, but no, unfortunately we are not allowed to keep our spacesuits.
You couldn't stuff it and put it in the foyer?
I suppose I could. That would be a bit pretentious, don't you think?
But you know what's interesting is if you don't keep it, it is made exactly to your specifications, so...
What do we do with it? So, yeah, actually, after a flight, the spacesuits go into rotation for training. And so, at this moment, Samantha Cristoforetti, who is about my size, is using my spacesuit for her training while her spacesuit is being built.
Ah, okay. So they really are used again, but not for spaceflight. They go into a life of training.
That's correct.
Great questions, folks. We really appreciate these. These are some good ones. And Shannon.
In approximately 25 seconds, expect loud venting.
So we're getting a call out as we prepare for propellant loading. And you see the crew there, Crew 3.
And they have their visors closed, so they are ready. They have them closed before the launch system is activated in case it needs to be put into action. They will be safe in their suits.
Another safety measure. As we are here at the Kennedy Space Center taking another question from social media. Shannon, what was it like to feel the weightlessness of space for the first time?
Oh, that is such an interesting feeling when that happens. Of course, I felt it for the first time on the Soyuz spacecraft. When we got into space and the engines cut off, to me it felt like we were sort of tipping forward. I felt like I was floating forward in my harness that was holding me down. Don't know why. I don't think we were, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah. And not too long after you get up into space, don't you get ready to sleep in anticipation for getting to the space station?
It really depends on your profile. So what the Crew Dragon will do is what we did on our flight up, which also had a 22-hour-ish rendezvous. They will go through systems checks, make sure everything is working on the Dragon, and then they will have a sleep period before they do the final rendezvous.
And I want to ask a follow-up on this question.
Okay.
What's it like to sleep in space? Like, what happens? Does your head what does your head do, and how do you get comfortable with not being against anything?
It is interesting to sleep in space. It is actually pretty comfortable to sleep in space, but it does take a little bit getting used to. I will tell you, the first time I was up there, for about the first month, I would wake up in the middle of the night and feel like I needed to turn over. But, of course, that's not going to do you any good in space. So that's just part of adjusting to learning how to sleep in space.
There's certainly no pressure points, are there?
There are no pressure points. You're just tucked into your sleeping bag.
Are you restrained?
You have a sleeping bag on the space station. You have a sleeping bag that's inside your crew quarters, and that sleeping bag is attached to the wall. So you sort of float inside your sleeping bag, which is attached to a wall.
All right. Great job, Shannon. Thank you for all the answers to the questions there. And thank you, folks, for sending them in. They were wonderful. We enjoyed them. And Shannon did a great job of answering them. Just a few seconds away from prop load.
Propellant load has started.
And there we heard the call out.
Yes.
This rocket is being loaded with propellant.
Yes. Obviously another major milestone, and that is something that is very obvious to the crew. They can feel it loading into the tanks. It starts low down at the bottom of the rocket, but as the propellant gets, the tanks get more full, it gets more vibrations and louder as it gets closer to the crew.
Yeah, you can hear that inside the capsule, right?
Definitely hear it. You know something big's getting ready to happen.
Absolutely. Well, we are T-minus 34 minutes and counting away from the launch of Crew Dragon's third flight with astronauts and the second for 2021. Today begins the next 6-month rotation mission to the International Space Station. The launch escape system is armed, as we just heard, which happens just before we have started loading propellant onto Falcon 9. That propellant is now flowing into Dragon. The Dragon capsule was loaded with its propellants about a week and a half ago, just a few miles down the road at what we call Dragonland. And in order to fly, Dragon needs a fuel and an oxidizer. So for the fuel, we use monomethyl hydrazine, or MMH, and nitrogen tetroxide, or NTO, for the oxidizer. Together, these propellants feed the Draco engines that must maneuver Dragon on orbit, as well as the 8 Super Draco engines that would power the launch escape system in an abort scenario. And again, that fueling, it is flowing. And that means the 8 Super Draco engines inside Crew Dragon are ready. If needed, they can launch the capsule away from the Falcon 9 rocket in an instant.
Boom.
Should there be any kind of emergency associated
All
with
right,
the
shit's about to get real.
And the NASA and SpaceX teams have trained extensively for exactly that type of contingency. So we'll send it over for now to SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne for an operations update with John I.
Counting down those final minutes, everything's still looking
Final
good for
minutes?
Falcon 9 and Dragon for an on-time launch just over 32 minutes from now. Falcon 9 did begin propellant load on time at T-minus 35 minutes. You can see Falcon 9 on the pad, the first and second stages. They're being loaded with 2 liquid propellants. One is a fuel loaded into a tank at the bottom of the stage. The other is an oxidizer that loads into the tank at the top of each stage. The fuel that we're using to power the Merlin engines is a refined kerosene, referred to as RP1. And the oxidizer loaded on each stage is densified liquid oxygen, or LOX. Now, densified is the term that we use to describe that we keep it much colder than typical for launch vehicles. That allows it to take up less volume, and therefore we can put more liquid oxygen onto the first and second stages.
Yes, sir.
Now, to ignite the fuel and oxidizer in the Merlin rocket engine, we use that favorite ignition fluid called T-Tep. Now, when T-Tep comes into contact with oxygen, it'll burn, and that gives off a green-colored flame. Once we've got the flame going, we add the kerosene fuel into the Merlin engine chambers, and the engine ramps up to full power. You probably won't be able to see the green flash of ignition of the 9 Merlin engines on the first stage, but you may see it on the second stage engine when it ignites following stage separation about 2 minutes and 48 seconds into flight.
Stage segregation?
To top off helium into
How do you
vessels
mean?
on those stages. We've been quiet for most of the countdown, but now we're going to squeeze that last little bit in, make sure that the tanks are fully up on the pressure vessels. We'll use that gas to pressurize the propellant tanks in flight. The Merlin turbo pumps will be pulling propellant out of the stage, and we need to take up or make up that empty space with hot helium. Now, at the very top of the stack is the Dragon spacecraft. The astronauts are monitoring their systems while propellant is loaded into the Falcon 9. We heard them talking about the noises of propellant loading. And in this case, the crew training in the simulator also includes playback of sounds that have been recorded in the Dragon capsule during recent flights. Good news on the range, they are ready to support. They've been doing the balloon launches. They've been making sure that the air and sea space is clear, and they are go to support launch. And the good news on the weather front, a little while back, the launch weather officer came and reduced the probability of violation from 30 to 20%. The biggest thing that we're going to be looking for is precipitation, and that's less than 10%. The wind speeds are low, probably about 5 miles per hour or less. So everything is actually looking good. Now, as a reminder, we do have an instantaneous launch time for tonight's countdown. So from this point on, if we hear hold, hold, hold for any reason, we'll have to stand down and target our backup launch opportunity tomorrow night, which is about just under 24 hours from tonight's planned launch. But with that, everything's looking good, and we're going to turn it over to Jesse and Courtney for an overview of what comes after liftoff.
Great, thank you, John. We love good news. For Crew 3, the astronauts' flight to station will take about 22 hours.
As we await T-0 in just about 28 minutes, the ground operations teams are doing a series of systems checks to make sure both Dragon and Falcon 9 are ready for launch. You're looking at a our teams at the Cape as they prepare for liftoff. As we wait for the launch clock to hit 0, we wanted to give you an overview of what the ascent portion of the mission will look like.
Once we hit T0 and a successful launch occurs, we will watch Falcon 9 and Dragon lift off from the historic launch pad 39A and make their ascent.
At about 50 seconds into flight, Falcon 9's engines will throttle down to help pass through the period of maximum dynamic pressure on the rocket. Or what we typically refer to as
maximum
Max Q. It's worth
pressure
noting that
on
once
my
we hit Max Q, the
rocket.
vehicle will be going supersonic.
Now, once we are through the period of maximum dynamic pressure, we can throttle up our 9 Merlin engines again. And from there, at about 2.5 minutes into flight, we have a series of 3 events that will happen in rapid succession.
First is MECO, or Main Engine Cutoff. This is where all 9 Merlin 1D engines shut off in preparation for stage separation, which is our second event. This is where the first stage detaches from the second stage, with the first stage making its way back to Earth for landing as the second stage continues on its journey with the third event. SES-1, or Second Stage Engine Start number 1, is where the MVAC engine lights up and propels the second stage along with our Crew 3 astronauts into orbit.
As Stage 2 heads towards its targeted drop-off orbit, Stage 1 will execute 2 burns in order to make its way back to Earth. The first is the entry burn, where 3 of the 9 M1D engines will reignite and then shut down. Now this helps to slow the stage down in preparation for entry back into the Earth's atmosphere.
While the first stage is heading back to Earth, the second stage will cut off its 1 Merlin engine that was ignited right after stage separation. Once that happens, we will wait for confirmation of a good orbital insertion.
About 90 seconds after Dragon gets into orbit, Falcon 9 will land back on Earth. The landing burn is just a single engine burn, but it's powerful enough to bring the vehicle speed down rapidly in order to land on the drone ship at about 9.5 minutes into the mission.
And while Falcon 9 first stage is landing, Dragon is preparing to separate from the second stage. At about 3 minutes after the second stage gets into orbit, we should have a great view of Dragon with its 4-person crew drifting away from the second stage. Once Dragon is a short distance away, it will begin checking out its Draco maneuvering thrusters to make sure Dragon continues to increase separation distance from the second stage. It's worth noting that these are not the Super Draco engines that would be used during an abort scenario.
About 40 seconds after separation, Dragon's nose cone deploy sequence will begin. It will take roughly 4 minutes for the nose cone hooks to unlatch and open, exposing its guidance navigation controls, or what we call GNC, that will help the Dragon autonomously fly to the space station.
And lastly, once the nose cone is deployed, the remaining Draco thrusters on the forward bulkhead will be checked. From there, over the next 22 hours, Dragon will be in its rendezvous and approach phases, undergoing a number of phasing burns as it makes its way to the International Space Station. All that will be coming up soon, but for now, let's check back in with Sandra in Mission Control Houston. Sandra.
Hello, hi girl.
Thanks, Courtney. The space station team here in Houston is focused, and the critical systems on the station continue to function normally. The teams have verified the command path from the ground up through our constellation of communication satellites to the space station. Everything is nominal, and the station will be ready to receive Dragon tomorrow.
Continue.
Once the crew arrives at station, they'll join Expedition 66. While on board, their official designation will be flight engineers for most of their expedition. At the back end of their journey, Tom Marshburn will assume command of the station from current Space Station Commander Anton Shkaplerov. Flight Director Rebecca Wingfield is on console now, leading flight controllers in Houston for launch, and will also lead teams for docking tomorrow. A reminder that a launch today will take about 22 hours to get to station, with a docking to the Node 2 forward port scheduled tomorrow, November
I love her
11th
mask.
at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Just her mask, her black mask.
To the station, the team here in Houston will assist the Dragon
I love her
and
eyes.
Space Station astronauts with leak checks as they work to
She
open
reminds
hatches
me
on
of
both
just
Dragon
like my
and
sister,
inside
which
the
I love
station's
very
pressurized
much.
meeting adapter. We expect hatch open to take place approximately 2 hours after docking. That's it for us here in Mission Control Houston.
More women should be
I'll send it
mess.
back over to the team in Florida. Daryl.
Muzzle.
All right, thanks, Sandra. We are back here at
Oh,
the Kennedy
well.
Space Center.
You're already
Circling
canceled.
about that mock dragon behind us.
Yes, pretty pretty capsule.
This lady right here flew on one. Crew 1.
It's a nice bell end. I mean, the rocket head,
6 months up on the
spacecraft.
International Space Station.
Yes, 6 months. It's hard to believe that I've been home 6 months already, but
Here you are,
a
right?
woman in space, not in America.
T-minus 23 minutes and counting. And if you're just joining us, we are ready for the third astronaut rotational flight and mission to the International Space Station under NASA's Commercial Crew Program. Commander Raja Chari, pilot Tom Marshburn, and mission specialist Kayla Barron. There you see them. They are strapped in.
Oh, there's only 3 of them.
Ready to fly.
I thought there was
inside
4 of them.
Crew Dragon Endurance. We can see them live as well as outside. The Falcon 9 rocket fueling operation is well underway. The launch escape system is armed, and that means Crew Dragon is prepared to launch itself away from the Falcon 9 rocket in the case of an emergency on the pad or after liftoff. So far, operations look and sound as expected, and we are just counting down to that liftoff at 9:03 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see the steam as it comes off, the condensation as it comes
It's
off
steam,
the
not
rocket.
condensation.
I've noted in past launches that as it fills with fuel, the entire first stage begins to let off, and it kind of gives you a marker of exactly where in the rocket they are. It's almost like a little fuel gauge.
Exactly. Yep, because the fuel and oxidizer are cryogenic, they are extremely cold, and so you just see them condensing the air around it. And of course in Florida, we've got lots of moisture in our air to condense.
We sure do. There's some onshore flow, a weather pattern that is bringing moist air off the Atlantic Ocean, and so with this lit up, we should see a lot of this condensation coming off this particular rocket. The mission is the continuation of rotational crew flights to the International Space Station from U.S. soil on private rockets and spacecraft. This would not be possible without the success of NASA SpaceX Demo 2 test flight last year and the safe delivery of Crew 1 astronauts, including my co-host Shannon Walker, to the space station last fall for a long-duration mission. Crew 1 is back home, of course, and we have one of the mission specialists with us right here today. As you're counting down, we're only 21 minutes out from launch, Shannon. What is going through your head in this moment?
Boy, this is really, things get even more intense and more exciting. You can feel the rocket being fueled. You know you don't have too much longer, so you're really thinking about what you're going to need to do as soon as those engines light.
T-minus 21 minutes and counting. The excitement levels rising for the crew inside. Crew Dragon Commander Raja Chari, he'll be making his first trip to space. And as commander, he is responsible for all phases of flight, from launch to re-entry. Chari is a colonel in the U.S. Air Force. He holds degrees in astronautical engineering and aeronautics. Chari is also a combat veteran, having flown F-15E aircraft during Operation Rocky Freedom
E for
and deployments
erectile.
on the Korean Peninsula. As a test pilot, he has accumulated more than 2,500 hours of flight time in various military aircraft. His pilot is Tom Marshburn, sitting right to his right. You see Chari there on the left. Marshburn is suiting up for his third space flight. As pilot, he is responsible for spacecraft systems and performance. He previously flew on the Space Shuttle Endeavour and STS-127 and on the Russian Soyuz
load complete.
in Expedition 3435 while helping to assemble the International Space Station on STS-127. In that flight, Marshburn performed 3 spacewalks totaling almost 19 hours. It was just go, go, go. A North Carolina native holds degrees in physics and medicine. In fact, he was an emergency medicine doctor.
Yes, he was.
Mission specialist Kayla Barron, she's about to make her first trip to space. In this role, she will work closely with the commander and pilot to monitor the spacecraft during the dynamic phases of flight. The Washington State native has degrees in nuclear engineering and systems engineering. As a submarine warfare officer, she was a member of the first class of women commissioned into the submarine community, and she deployed 3 times while serving
Submarine
aboard
community, huh?
USS Maine.
I didn't know they had communities
And
in
lastly,
submarines.
on the end there,
Like 4chan?
is mission specialist Matthias Maurer. He will be making his debut spaceflight. He will be the second European astronaut to fly on Crew Dragon. Maurer is from Sankt Wendel, Germany, and is a doctor of materials science and engineering. He is the inventor of more than 10 patent applications, and he joined the European Astronaut Corps in 2015. Maurer has spent 16 days in underwater training during a NASA Extreme Environment Mission Operations Challenge, and he's trained in sea survival training off the coast of China. And an interesting note about Maurer, he will become the 600th person in space. 600.
Person.
Even though all 4 crew members will be traveling to space at the same time, we have to assign numbers, and he is number 600.
He's landed on that big milestone. Shari gets 599. Barron is 601. What was Shannon Walker?
You know, I believe I was number 518, but don't quote me. I could be wrong, but it's in the early 500s.
We'll take a look at the NASA history books and
Yes.
we'll figure it out. Each of these 4 crew members will join Expedition 66 once they arrive at the International Space Station, where Anton Shkaplerov is currently commander of the space station. You spent some time as the commander?
I spent a very brief amount of time as commander, right at the end of our crew's time up there for about 2 weeks. I was commander after the Soyuz crew left.
Right. It was short,
Sweet.
but you were in charge.
I was in charge.
Sweet. All right, let's go over to OSB2 and check in with Marie Lewis. Marie?
All right, thank you, Daryl. I am here with NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
What a pleasure. What a great evening. Looks like the rain has given us a break.
Yeah, it's clearing up. We've got a great view of the pad, and this must bring back quite a few memories from you. You launched from Pad 39A some years ago, and this is your first crew launch here as the NASA
Wow,
Administrator.
NASA sure knows how to employ young people, like the guy on the left.
Just to have an opportunity to try to offer some leadership to this fantastic...
Does this guy have diapers on? Oh, I'm sorry. This guy's the NASA administrator. I shouldn't trash talk, but he's geriatric.
It's just such a tremendous organization.
I should work for NASA. But Will, you're too young at 30. You're way too young. You need to be at least 65, preferably 69.
Everybody's excited all the time.
I know a lot about space. You create dead space whenever you open your butt.
Absolutely. And you launched on the Space Shuttle 61C years ago. How did that experience change you, and how do you think it's going to change the astronauts that are going to space for the first time tonight?
It happens to every space flyer when
Flyer.
you look back at Earth from the position of Earth orbit.
You know, Will, I hope you like Tekken, because after this we're going to watch some ICFC tournament, online Tekken, North America.
It makes you want to be a better steward.
Yeah. There's a weekly tournament for almost $500 every week. Happens 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Yeah. It's going to take till 2 a.m. I'm not going to be awake that long, but we'll watch some of it.
We're learning how to make new materials, new drugs.
New drugs? Sign me up. NASA, here I come.
Operation that we're taking off the surface of the Earth and we're taking to space, and now we'll take it to the moon, and then who knows? We're gonna
Then to the Mars, and then to the Venus, and then to the Venus. More of a Soul Calibur guy. Dude, when I was a kid, when I had a Dreamcast, all I ever played every day was Soul Calibur.
There were a lot of skeptics at the time
Damn.
in the aerospace
I had my
industry
saves
about
on a one of those VMUs, virtual memory unit, or whatever they're called. My brother sold it to get a PS2 with the memory card, so I lost all my. That was 20 years ago, man. Jesus Christ.
And still today,
Tekken train. Tekken
making that transition.
is the more premier 3D fighting game. If you know how to sidestep, you know how to play Tekken.
On launch pad 39A right now, a commercial operation with considerable NASA help and oversight, because when it comes to the safety of our astronauts, NASA's going to be all over it. There's the proof. A very successful commercial operation.
NASA Administrator Bill
So
Nelson
tell me, Mr. Administrator, where do you keep your colostomy bag? Because I can't spot it on you. Very good, sir.
Our future exploration plans. Want to remind you, if you listen on radio, you can catch
Radio? Who the fuck listens to radio? Oh my god. NASA, I thought you was cool. Now you're talking about radios?
Amateur VHF radio frequency 146.940 and UHF.
Of course you do, Will, because you're 862 years old.
You can see it on your screen there. So if you need to step away,
Allows me to not think for myself. Dude, when I get into my car, I put on my own music on, my own playlist from my cell phone. I do not listen to the radio. Half of it is ads anyway.
Significant meaning to the crew. Here they are.
Rock 95.
With their booster. A pre-flown booster.
Q107, yeah. I'm not a radio guy. Dude, ever since I could put, I could make my own mixtape and put it in my car's cassette player, I was like, why listen to radio?
It's pretty special to get to actually go touch the rocket that's going to take you into space.
Well, it's about
Yeah, I know.
Back in,
I know, bro.
Seats here in just a few minutes. At the time of launch, 9:03 p.m. Eastern, the space station will be flying 258 miles over the North Atlantic, about east of Newfoundland. You can see here the
Newfoundland? Do you mean Newfoundland? Newfoundland. Dude, this guy doesn't know about Canada. What the fuck is Newfoundland?
Space station once it leaves the coast of Florida. And with T-minus 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Newfoundland from now on. All the freaking Newfies are elated. Newfoundland? Yeah. That's a Newfoundland.
It's just over 12 minutes, and everything is still looking good for launch of Falcon 9 and Dragon.
Newfies? Yeah, tell me about it.
Loading on time at T-minus 35 minutes. The RP-1 fuel loading on the second stage, you can see up at the top.
Oh, the classic Newfie jokes.
Fuel loading on that stage is complete. Fuel loading is continuing on the first stage. We're about 80% of the way full, and it will finish up at T-minus 6 minutes. The densified liquid oxygen loading is also underway on the first stage. We're about 3/4 of the way full, and we began loading liquid oxygen.
The rocket is so hot, it's steamy. Oh, it's actually pretty cool. I hope it blows up. Spinel, you're a dark motherfucker.
T-minus 3 minutes, second stage at T-minus 2 minutes.
How do you get a one-armed Newfie to fall out of a tree? You don't. They just... Yeah. Wait. Oh, those jokes, man. Basically your mama jokes, but better. Well, no one is on... Well, astronauts are on board. See that tip? That white tip? People are already in it. They'll already be in it, bro. Yeah, I know. I've heard so many of those, but I can't recall one right now. They're in the foreskin? No, they're in the tip. The foreskin is on the black and white bit.
That setup will give the crew insight into how the launch is proceeding and provide them constant updates on vehicle health. At T-minus 5 minutes will be a terminal count, and Dragon will go to internal power, and we'll hear continued callouts on the countdown net as we get closer to liftoff. And finally, easy to say, range is go, weather is go. So right now, Courtney, we're coming up on T-minus 10 minutes. One of the things that we hear on Dragon flights that we don't hear on other ones is the abort call-outs during the countdown. Can you enlighten us a little bit on what goes on with that?
Abort? We're gonna do abortion on this rocket?
Well, we're continuing to track that Dragon and Falcon 9 are ready for launch. But just in case anything were to happen, Dragon is fully prepared to initiate an abort. Upon liftoff, you'll be hearing number and letter combinations on Dragon's trip uphill, which will mark different abort zones throughout the flight. The numbers signify...
Why am I falling asleep? I mean, this is like the most amazing thing that's going to happen on Earth today. And I'm falling asleep. I think it's the commentary. The commentary is so boring. We need Tasty Steve on this.
And copy that. Crew 3, we are honored to have you at the controls today as the first crew to fly aboard Dragon Endurance.
Fuck. Is this yes, it's made by Tesla, and it's completely electric. That's why it's blowing smokes right now. Something's going on, and the wires have gone loose and it's smoking. See, it's about to blow up, like you said.
Honored and appropriate to get to fly Endurance on Veterans Day. We're proud and honored to represent the to NASA team as
SpaceX.
we head to the ISS to live and work on groundbreaking science for the next 6 months.
It's just, look, it's super chilled liquid kerosene and liquid oxygen, okay? Causes condensation and it blows up like that. It ain't electrical smoke, kid.
To the crew, John, with everything still looking good, that next milestone of engine chill is coming up next.
The engine chill. The engine's gonna chill out.
The next major event that we have is T-minus 7 minutes. It's what we call the engine chill event. The big thing
They're gonna chill out with the engine nozzles. The Merlin 1D engine. There's also the MVAC, which is Merlin vacuum engine, but the D is the better one. See, those are the astronauts. They're in the tip right now, waiting to go to space. Yeah, you got it, Spino. I'm glad you spelled it out for me.
You'll hear an additional chill down at the second stage call out once we get into flight, a little bit before 2 minutes into flight, when we'll do a final chill of the upper stage engine turbo pumps. If you might be able to hear behind me here in Hawthorne, a lot of energy. Folks are gathered around Mission Control Center, watching on the big monitors as we get ready for launch in just over 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, in addition, as I mentioned before, as we get ready at 7 minutes to open the pre-valves and begin the engine chill sequence, we're also getting ready then to move into check-out reviews. The fuel trim valves are being cycled. Make sure that those are working. We use that to throttle the amount of propellant going through the first stage down to the engines as we go through flight. Coming up on T-minus 7 minutes, we'll listen in with countdown.
Stage 1 engine chill has begun.
Engine chill.
So you've heard it. We're through another milestone. Next one coming up here at 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's right, John. And that RP1 kerosene is filling that second stage. We're anticipating a little longer for that first stage to be completely filled with that RP1 refined kerosene. Liquid oxygen will continue to flow through the first and second stages up until the final few minutes before launch. That next call will be that the stage 1 RP load is complete. Coming up now in about 15 seconds.
Stage 1
We'll stand by for that call now. And confirmation, we have a complete fill of RP1 on the first stage. Now the first and second stage are completely filled with that RP1 kerosene. Now just under 6 minutes to launch until that instantaneous launch window today. The next milestone will be for Dragon to transition to configure for terminal count, and that's when Dragon's onboard computers will take control of the vehicle, and Dragon will be on internal power, no longer relying on those lines from the
back
ground.
re-enter would be really hard to do.
From there, Falcon 9 tanks will pressurize for strong back retract. That'll be another visual milestone. The clamps just below Dragon's trunk will open, and the strong back will tilt back just 2 degrees. Then right after liftoff,
I mean, the
back
back re
to
also
45 degrees.
There go my frames.
Again, RP1
There go my
kerosene filled on both the
frames.
first and second stages. Liquid oxygen continues to flow through on the first and second stages. Standing by now for that call that Dragon has transitioned into terminal count.
Like, the back three just barely hits half the time. Like, this time was hella inconsistent.
Dragon isn't configured for terminal count. Falcon 9 propellant tanks are pressurizing. Strong back retract.
All right, John, some good calls. Dragon is now on internal power, and Falcon 9 propellant tanks are pressurizing for strong back retract.
The ender is a time.
Thanks, Courtney. What we're waiting here now is the call out for strong back is retracting. This will be a 2-step process. First, we'll spend about half a minute opening up the arms to clamp on the second stage. There's the call out. The sequence has begun. So we'll slowly open up the arms around the second stage. We might get a view if we've got a close-up with the camera. Then once the arms are open, The strong back alongside Falcon 9 will retract about 2 degrees away from the rocket.
Yeah.
It will stay there all the way through liftoff, and then as Courtney mentioned, at liftoff, hydraulics will then pull it down to about a 45-degree position
I think you have to hit it
above
really well.
ground, and that'll give us the final clearance. It's that strong back right now that is providing the liquids, the gas connections, the electrical connections to the launch vehicle, especially the second stage.
That dash is so annoying. Are you going to winter ball? Probably.
We're hearing some of the venting of the vehicle as we are pressurizing and depressurizing at various steps as we get ready to see a burst of depressurization here on the second stage.
You did it. 79.
Who are you typing to? I'm watching another stream that's about to play in the ICFC tournament. I'll stream him after we're done. Here, don't worry.
First stage, you should hear that call coming up here shortly.
I'll probably be there by
Stage 1 box load complete.
Probably. Probably. Okay. Alright, our matches can start.
And confirmation that the stage 1 lock
Oh, my
load is
opponent.
complete.
Yay! What's up, yo? Alright, yeah, my opponent
Launch is going to continue loading on
Yay!
second stage. T-minus 2 hours. Dragon's gone internal power.
Margin DQ'd.
Again, in T-minus 2 minutes, we'll finish liquid oxygen loading. And then a typical event, we will drain the propellant lines that go along the strong back. And we'll typically get a large cloud of condensation at about 90 seconds before launch as we see the propellants come back down
And
off the
same
strong
DQ.
back.
Yeah, maybe Faker will turn set.
Can you mute his stream? We can hear through your mic. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. My B.
Stage 2 box load complete. Dragon is in auto idle.
Alright, Falcon 9. With that, Falcon 9 is fully fueled. We have fuel on both the first and second stages. And both stages are filled with liquid.
Cloud venting.
Minute 30 to go.
Filled with liquid oxygen. Dragon is also in auto idle. The flight computers on board Dragon maintaining their calculations, standing by for the T-0 mark. That next call out will be that Dragon is in countdown. Standing by now for that call.
FTS is armed. Falcon 9 is in startup. Now control. Dragon is in countdown.
Alright, the final
What up,
window
Mashi?
for
You here,
launch.
kid, for the big event?
Just
Let's
47
go.
seconds to go. Everything is ready for an
Dragon,
on-time launch
SpaceX,
today.
go for launch.
Endurance captain, go launch.
Ground teams are ready, and Crew 3 is ready for liftoff. Heading for that instantaneous launch window. Seconds to liftoff.
15 seconds. 10, 9,
Poor Spino.
8,
Here we go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Let's go.
And liftoff. Got
Oh,
3.
what the? Lift off, boys. Let's go, Canada.
Laboratory in orbit. The International Space Station.
Camera melted. Something like that. Dude, you can hear that thing from 100 miles away. It's so loud.
We want to hear good performance on that first stage so far.
It's basically daylight in the middle of the night. That's daylight right there. So much power. Look at the what is kilometers and kilometers per hour? Why don't you tell me about miles? See, engine's already throttling down because the G-forces are going to go out of control. Uh-oh, camera's dying. The stream's dying. Come on, SpaceX, get your shit together. 440, there we go. Now we're at 700 miles an 620, 650 miles an hour. Mach 1. We're breaking the fart barrier.
Stage 1 throttle up. Max Q.
Max Q. That's where QAnon people go to, you know, max out their knowledge.
Copy, you want Bravo.
We're up 10 miles now. So now we're tilting toward the horizon because we need to gain horizontal speed. Vertical speed is not a problem. Horizontal is where we want the thing.
That next milestone coming up shortly will be MVAC chill underway.
1,200 miles an hour. I'm kidding about the miles an hour, by the way. I'm Canadian. I know both systems. Dude, the acceleration is crazy. MVAC chill, main engine. No, wait, main. MVAC is Maryland vacuum.
Main engine cutoff. 2 minutes 36 seconds. The stages will separate, and the second stage will ignite, carrying Dragon on its way into low Earth orbit. Everything continues to look good.
Stage 1 throttle down.
Time for circumcision.
Stage 1 throttling down at 3.
Not yet, not yet.
Getting ready for Miko.
There we go, close. That's a pressure pump there that's gonna push the second stage outward as the first engine shuts off. So the velocity is gonna go stagnant for a couple of seconds. There. See, it's dropping.
Stage separation.
There we go. Second stage pushed out. Aborted. Circumcum shot, yeah. Look at that. Vacuum optimized engine. First stage is about to fall back down to Earth.
See the titanium grid that's coming out, the streaks of the exhaust of the second stage engine going by, and the lights of Florida down in the background.
Position signal.
That's right, and on your right, that second
Man,
stage
this
glowing.
picture is perfect. Just remove Florida from the background, it'll be completely perfect.
With that red color we like to see indicating everything is
It lands on you.
well.
You're not even in Florida, kid, are you? I hope not. That would be terrible. My condolences if you're in Florida.
Now 3 minutes and 40 seconds into flight, everything's still on track.
Acquisition of signal Bermuda.
Alright, 10 internet points. Whoever tells me what that velocity is going to stop at. When is the main engine going to get cut off?
Acquisition of signal Bermuda, that just means
I'm going to commit suicide for living in Florida. It ain't that bad, but it's pretty bad.
Currently on the first stage, we are coasting to apogee, beginning a slow 180-degree pitch, so that when the vehicle comes back through the atmosphere, the engines are pointed down towards the drone ship. When we do the relight, relight for the entry burn will come at T plus 7 minutes and 30 seconds, 3 minutes from now. Currently the first stage about 166 kilometers up, continuing to coast to apogee for another brief period.
9,001. Just over 9,000. Well, it's okay to be wrong, I guess. Dumbass.
Well, that second stage still propelling the Crew 3 astronauts up the eastern seaboard, and it will continue to fire. That's about a 6-minute burn to deliver the astronauts into orbit.
Dragon SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Trajectory nominal, comrade.
From the ground teams.
I always love to hear.
Is it gonna fill the circle?
And the crew gets to hear it too on the call.
Probably. The altitude is gonna top out around 200, 205. We're not going much higher, we're just gaining horizontal velocity now. I think it's gonna get at about 27,000. That's about the orbital speed, but it might wait till it gets to perigee, then light up again, but it might be in separate engine starts. But yeah, 27,000 should be the final velocity.
5 minutes and 30 seconds into flight today.
28K.
Still proceeding nominal.
28 kilometers an hour.
28
Yeah, okay, that's like a scooter. No, Nash. Escape velocity is 11.2 kilometers per second, which is what? 38,000 kilometers an hour. We're not escaping Earth, man. We're reaching orbital speed. Orbital speed is about 7.5 kilometers per second, which is about 27,000 kilometers an hour.
And we're getting our views now from inside of Endurance.
Velocity needed to leave the atmosphere. No, Spinel, that's the velocity for orbital. To go into orbit around Earth is what you type, not escape velocity. Escape velocity is around 40,000.
1 minute away from entry burn.
You said leave the atmosphere. Leaving the atmosphere doesn't mean anything, but yeah, you can just go straight up. You have to, like, you could be at like 1,000 kilometers an hour and leave the atmosphere. You know, that's not saying much. Yeah, escaping the Earth's gravitational pull.
Dragon, SpaceX.
Yeah. But I like that 28 kilometers an hour to leave the atmosphere. That's funny.
Another good check-in with the crew.
If I go straight up with my scooter, I can leave Earth. Velocity times spin minus gravity plus big titty fan fiction equals spacebait's moon landing. Something's off with that equation, but I'm glad you're trying to contribute. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, and lots of fuel. We got 10 more thousand kilometers per hour to go.
Stage 1 entry burn is started.
Oh, stage 1's about to land. Well, just entry burn, not landing yet. I ain't wrong, son. Well, okay. Let's go with okay.
Slow the first stage down, will then enter the atmosphere.
110% believe these people won't make it. Man, you have very little trust in the system, don't you, Will?
Confirmation entry burn shutdown.
And meanwhile, that second stage is less than a minute
No
away
hope.
from cutoff.
I'm getting hungry just watching this rocket burn. I just want to put a marshmallow behind it and just eat it. You know, infinite energy. What are they going to do up in the ISS? They got science mission mostly. A lot of science missions and investigations, you know. They do just 99% of... Well, not 90. Like 50% of what they do up there is science. The other is just maintenance. 2 hours a day you gotta exercise so you don't lose your bone density. Then you got 8 hours of sleep. The rest of the time, half of it is, you know, maintenance and shit. Cleaning toilets and pipes and not like that, but you know, astronaut maintenance.
Stage 1 decelerating as we prepare for entry burn.
See, 27,500 should be their target.
Stage 2 as we get ready for shutdown.
Never mind, it cuts off 27,000. There you go. I was close. The system is beers, bacon, egg, spitting wood, and clapping cheeks. That's not a system, that's a lawsuit, man. Calculate while my balls itch? No. How did they shut up there? Oh, there you go. Of course, Nash. Dude, this is the I still love you. I think that's the drone ship called.
SpaceX launch escape
Uh-oh.
system
It blue screen. The computer blue screen. Clapping this isn't just hard to do. Yeah, Nash, it's completely easy. Anybody can do it. Stage 1 land in the middle of the ocean. On a spaceship? You can't read for shit. I got a very high resolution monitor. I'm sitting far away, so it's hard to read. We got massive technology up here. Can I zoom in on this chat on OBS? High resolution. That's not what it means, Nashi. Go slap yourself in the mirror.
Again, that next milestone coming in about 2 minutes.
Chat appearance.
Stage will separate, and crew
Ah, I can increase the font. Oh, now I can see. There we go. Now I can see all the... Ah, fuck. I can distinguish between every letter in Nash's name. That's disgusting.
Right now, that second stage under control of its flight computer.
High resolution, keeping us stuck. Dude, I remember when I had a CRT, I went from 768 to 1024, and I was, oh my god, I can't see anything. I can't see. Why is it so small?
Anything that might cause motion of the second
TK Ihsan.
is eliminated, so that when Dragon separates, it's got a very
Ihsan Yaki. That's what it means. Ihsan Yacht. Oh no. Now she hates his government name. Yo, what are they clapping for? Nothing's changed. Hey, Ihsan Yacht. They're gonna separate the dragon from the tip. Globe looks CGI as fuck. Yeah, man, it's all green screen and CGI, or CGM I used to call it. The computer graphic. What was CGM called? Computer graphic movie. Yeah. Circumcision. All this black is not good for my HDR monitor. Looks like hot. Do you even have your monitor set to HDR mode, Nashi, in Windows? Because you have to do that separately. Cinematics. Remember the FMVs? Dude, look at those butterflies. This has to be on Earth, like somewhere in a swamp, because look at all those little butterflies going around.
CE.
Or bugs.
Hope you enjoyed the ride from F9. The Dragon will take you from here. Safe travel.
Look my pussy.
Stand by for words from LD. And Endurance, LD here. On behalf of the SpaceX launch and recovery teams, it was a pleasure to be part of this mission with you. Enjoy your holidays amongst the stars. We'll be waving as you fly by. Cheers.
Hey, there was 4 of them. See, I told you the girl was sitting at the back. Nobody could see her.
Incredible views of the crew now.
So now they can unbuckle their thing and just float in space. Come on, unbuckle. Go take a shit to satisfy Nashi.
And some final words from the crew as well. There they are, our crew 3 astronauts.
Oh, the green screen has failed.
The next milestone will be the deployment of the nose cone.
And the mirrors, not the mirrors.
It'll be about a 5-minute
the
process.
sun things. Can't
through
word.
those, and we'll prepare
Dump the shit and throw it from your ass. Actually, the problem with orbital speed is if you dump your shit toward the ground, it'll burn up in the atmosphere, you know. It's never gonna reach ground. So next time you see a shooting star, know that it's a shooting shit, okay? And don't wish upon that, because you'll get shit in return. They're gonna wrap it in aluminum foil, and that's gonna stop the overheating. Shoot the shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Anti-orbital speed material. I'll pass.
SpaceX nominal dehumidifier.
Yeah, no, it's a standard procedure to, you know, shoot the shit back down to Earth so it burns up in the atmosphere. It's not like they can keep it on board. The septic tanks are small.
Well, it was a beautiful launch from here at Hawthorne headquarters, at SpaceX headquarters here in Hawthorne. I can't imagine how the launch looked from over at Kennedy Space Center.
Space boots are killer. Space boots are part of the whole space suit. They don't separate, you know? It's a pressure vessel, buddy. Hawthorne, California. How was it for you, honey? Oh, honey, the launch was great. How was it for you? Did you come? Yeah, honey.
From that mission.
Oh, hires
Wow is right.
for
I mean,
lovers.
it was amazing. It's always so impressive to see a launch live, and what always strikes me is you get to see it, and then you hear the sound after it's gone for a few seconds. It's truly amazing.
The delay in the sound coming.
Dip out and go where, Nashi? You got something better to do? Because I'm going to restream ICFC.
Like lit up the clouds, it lit up the ground.
It was one of the most impressive launches I have seen.
And that rumble
Sexy, Nashi? Questionable.
I don't know how to explain that.
I don't either. I mean, it seemed louder to me than most launches, and it was really rattling this whole setup where we are here.
Just a boom, and then we saw the 0G indicator A turtle.
A turtle, of course, because there's turtles on board.
2 turtles on board, and of course, they had to convince the other two.
Gonna boosh it just for a minute before I get back. Oh, right. All right, Nashi. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. Have a safe space travel, Nashi.
Now by Frank Davina. ESA's
You wrong, Morph.
International Space Station.
Almost.
Thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations.
Almost.
Good evening.
All right. Let's see what's on Twitch.
Our second astronaut.
Giga Chad? No, we're shutting him down, man. The sexual energy is too much.
Last night, that was in Cologne. Welcome him in Cologne.
Rolo, you have the cologne on?
Now I'm here.
Oh, the cologne.
It's,
Ew. Oh, I forgot. I don't have. We're not gonna watch an ad online. We're gonna minimize till the ad goes away. Standard procedure. Still ad. Still ad. Fucking Twitch ads are cancer. Alright. Oh, hello. Metal Cat in the house. Yo, where's the... where's light mode? Light mode, please.
Handle the Metal Cat. You got this.
I got it. I'm coming back in. Don't worry.
Oh, Suki.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Oh, I want my match.
Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna come talk shits with you against Rick.
sounds good.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Dude on the left looks like a girl.
Good times.
How rude, Will.
Oh, man. Hope chat's doing great tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Really appreciate it. Obviously, you can hit up the match Reno. I think we've still got plenty of codes you can use at your disposal. I need to go ahead and donate too. I want to go ahead and throw in on that.
Damn. Extra dough now? Let's go.
Extra dough.
What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. Like Metal Cat said.
Her name's Metal Cat. She likes metal stuff. Like, you know, like metal, like iron and maidens. Metal, not nibble. Yeah, you heard wrong. Defo. Let's start the matches, bros. Less talking, more fighting. Senpai, relax, and oh, that's Rick. Rick's just playing Ganryu. Dude, Kunimitsu's such a cunt. I hope Ganny wins.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely hope that they continue doing this because it's been amazing, honestly. Like obviously they fixed, they slightly fixed like the neck code back out a little bit better, So watching these online games it's been really great. Obviously during COVID it's just been lifesaver. What else?
That's you on the left. The big boy. Break that wall. Go down on the floor. That's Ganryu the Sky. Oh, here comes the Mixies. Oh, you fucked up, son. You're dead. You're dead. You pressed the button. He's ducking. He ducked. Command descends and consider Raccoon to losers. Damn. Oh, Raccoon already lost? Oh, he's gonna be molding. Damn, just throw the rage art. Drive. Nice clutch block. Get that 50-50 out of there. Here we go again. More mix-ups. Yeah, more of that. Oh, fucking power crush. Ah, covers so quickly. Ooh, boy, you with him. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, one load is all it took for him to hop kick. That's called conditioning. Punish that. Wait, Spiro is in this tournament? I thought he retired. Nope. He clapped the cheeks. Oh, I gotta change this. And I wish I could kind of pull one winners round 2 Spiro. Spiro got a round against Rip. Oh no, it's just never mind. It's round 2. No, it's in progress. What should I eat? Question as old as time. Oh, he switched to Lily. Now that's more my kind of girl. Get some pizza sauce. I do have some beef patties. Mild beef patties. They're quite good. But I just wish... I don't like hot stuff. Italian sub? What's an Italian sub? The blonde is on the mind. I don't understand a switch though. Kunimitsu is a lot better than Lily. I don't know. Oh, well, I guess she doesn't have as good a sidestep. Ooh, forward 4. Ah! Slapped. Down 2. Meats, metal, and more meat with provolone cheese, lettuce, vinaigrette. What the hell is vinaigrette? Is it like vinegar but with a net? Tomato plus that organic. Oh my god, I can't read tonight. I'm too hungry to eat. I need energy. I'm afraid it's gonna be those beef patties for me. Let me Google if there's a version of these patties that are not mild. I hate hot food. It's just when you make a food hot, it's just masking the terrible taste is what it does. Good food should not be hot. George's Tasty Foods. Let's see what they have. Oh, they only got 2 locations in Markham. That's far away. Let's see what patties they've got. Yo, what the hell? Man, I didn't even click nothing and it gave me, serving me a fucking ad. Alright, this requires Google Chrome. Let me just do this thing. This is outrageous. What's the shortcut? Command Shift B? Who the fuck uses its control? There we go. There we go. We gotta steal that. Fuck Edge. Edge sucks dick. Oh my god. Oh, bless me. Menu. Patties. I see your porn sites. Oh no, they have leaked again. Warm patties are this much? This is tiny. Patty and cocoa bread. Cocoa bread. Baked patties. A dozen is 14. Baked patties frozen. How come you're not an ICFC? Why? What up, Wash? How you doing, buddy? Why the fuck would I waste my day with ICFC? Come on. Ordering there? No, I got their patties. I just want to see if they got different type of patties. It doesn't show me what they have. Why aren't you an ICFC washer? What can I buy you? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Cat can simp. But you get what is given to you. I'm simping, but you take what I give you. This site is called George Tasties. Look, it's a Canadian site, okay? It's where is this? This is. Oh, I gotta watch this. Spiro the Hero. I gotta watch what he's doing. He's already around ahead on rip. Long term, it is. I know, dude. 2 a.m. There's no fucking way I'm gonna last. But come on, like we talking like I'm gonna last till 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is like finalist and shit. I would just drown in pools and go home early. Spiros, yeah, he plays once in a while. I guess today is his lucky day. Nice launch. He's he bid big on Shiba coin and now he's a millionaire, kind of, not really, but you know, he made a bunch of money from Shiba, so the boy's happy and I'm glad to see him back. I want him to indulge his passion of playing shitty ass Eddie. I'm not talking his Eddie shitty. It's just Eddie is a terrible character in 7. He truly is an Eddie main. Too bad Eddie sucks. Oh, come on. You blocked that? Oh, no. Oh, no. He had that. Must be the connection, right? East coast to west coast, coast to coast. It's shit. Yeah, law can do that. It's the connection, bro. I bet you. New York to freaking California. Nice duck. See, Sparrow's really good at Spiro, I should say his name correctly. He's really good at ducking strings. But not on this connection, it's ass. Hey, interacting. Oh, you both are yellow names in my chat. Wash, you see yourself as yellow, right? Alright, back to the patties. Yeah, see, this is menu. Menu. That's it, patties. Oh, beef, non-spicy. Oh my god, they have non-spicy. Oh my god, I want that nice because regular spicy is eh. I want the I gotta order that shit. I'm gonna order these. Box of 24. How do I order though? Shit. What do they have on Hot Table? Jerk chicken, jerk pork. Man, this website is so bad. I'm green on mine. Oh, okay. Yeah, Wash, you know you can change your color, right? And make it permanent. Not skin color, that would be racist, but your Twitch chat color. Beers on the go and streaming a man buy Jamaican patties. Yeah. Change your... You know, Michael Jackson did it, so why can't you? Jerk chicken, jerk pork, curry chicken, curry mutton, oxtail? What the hell is oxtail? Oxes don't have tails. Oh, you purple hair. That's how you do it. Teletubby? Oh. That's kind of gross. You look like a dog dick. I've been white my whole life. It's hard to switch. If only that was true, Washers. Is the match on? Uh-oh, I accidentally liked... Nah, that's fine. Alright, first round. He switched to infinite. Good plan with Eddie. You can just run the fuck away. Oh no! Counter hit. Fucking junk. Why does nobody low parries Junkyard? It infuriates me. Okay, is the string dying or is it just... More paint? That's not gonna solve your problem. Most people can't relate. Wash, I'm gonna need you to go into the settings in Twitch chat and choose a permanent color. Okay? Choose a nice shiny or black or whatever color to represent you. How you feel like. Do it now. The problem is you and Chocobo Will are the same color, and I usually... The way I chat with people is just based on color, because, you know, I'm so racist, so it's hard to tell. So just for my convenience, go and do it. Reading is hard, color easy. Alright, here goes Rip again, doing dumb crazy shit. Oh yeah, there you go, Wash. Now you're red, like an Indian. I mean native Indian. I mean native people. Thank you, Washers. Ooh, nice pickup. Back 3-3. I am native to America. I'm native to nothing. I'm a foreign invader. Oh, didn't break the rodeo. No, that wasn't a rodeo. That's a regular throw. Natively white. Yeah, Wash, yeah. Too bad you sound black. Come on, Spiro. Come on. Here comes the throw. Oh, he didn't duck it, but he got, that's fine. White sounds black sometimes. Not your kind of white, Wash. I've seen your profile pic. You're blacker than a Song of the South Crow. No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of racist. Nice pickup. Crouch cancel. That's a chunky, basically low parry damage combo. That's really good. The ender does a lot of damage. Is my step... Oh yeah, because we all love our stepfather and the... Oh! And we definitely put their... Is he gonna go... The freaking up forward 3+4 mind games, man. He's dark. Yeah. Too bad he's your step. What about your stepsister? What color is she? Tell me that. Dumb. Come on, Rip. Just come on. What the fuck was it? Never mind. Ripping Rip. Alright, back to my patties. What do you got for hot table? My stepsister usually says, "Help me, stepbro." Oh, does she get stuck in the like weird position, like in the tumble dryer, or you know, under a chair that is easy to get out, but somehow she gets stuck in like weird revealing clothing? You know, that kind of stuck. Party trays, $85 for lots of jerking of chickens. Oh, she's black. Cool. So weird she got stuck in her drawer. Let me guess, you were a good stepbro and helped her out. Oh, then you helped. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let me just search that category on Pornhub real quick. Rice and peas. White rice? Ugh. I hate white rice. It's all about that brown rice, you know? Me very good stepbro. Me help. Me help. Me feel weird. All dinners are served with rice. Sounds nice. Okay, I gotta call them up and order not mild, just regular. Box of 24, maybe 2 boxes of 24 non-spicy beef patties. They also have chicken and vegetable. You know, I'll try the vegetable. Single patty? The patties are fairly big. $1.60? Cocoa bread. What the fuck is cocoa bread? Never mind. This website is awful. Are these cocoa breads? Store hours and protocols. Oh, Jesus. This, again, like I said, this website is turd burglar kind of bad. By the way, turd burglar is a slang for gay men in Britain. So, use that willingly. What? 4 p.m.? Ew. What kind of business runs for 6 hours a day? Spiro, my hero. Just raw 3+4? Why you gotta do your brother like that? Orbital. Man, Eddie's orbital is so lame, but sometimes it just works. Oh, boy. I bet you this connection is gonna be ass. It has to be. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take some notes on it. Okay, bro. Thanks for dropping by. You go take your notes and help your stepsister. I'll be here. Refresh the page. All I had was Gay Men. Yeah, that's you got good hearing, Will. Damn, Spiro is rocking the world with that Eddie. It's funny because Law is really good and Eddie is really bad, and somehow he's winning, just because he's a better player. Thank you. Oh, you got blue. Well, blue. You turned blue, but who did you blue? Get it? Because blue, blowing man. Rodeo. Let's go. Damn. 3-0. No round brown them. Good job, man. That was good. Switched it up. Good. You blew yourself. Get it? Locations. Alright. That's good. So I'm going to call them up. See if they send. Or I'm going to have to get a courier to deliver it to me. Because I went to... what's this place called? I forgot what it's... Oh, Spira. That's right. We got first connections to Spiro, you know, on a first name basis. Denison Street. I gotta call them tomorrow. What day's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. I got 2 locations. Wonder if they deliver. Joey is all the points. Shadow and Cuddle, all the usual suspects are there. The Donkey, Joe Crush, Fear, Ben Chang, FDX, Acumager, Rip, Kaiser, and El Negro. Usual suspects. Alright, I'm gonna bookmark this page. Developers. What is the breaking news? Mac sends PDX to losers too. Oh, holy shit. Mac done good. Let me see here. Oh, fuck that. Who's streaming? Joey's streaming. Okay, so that's not a... Oh, it is. It is. That was a... he's... Yeah, this guy's gonna go down quick. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, this should be a walk in the park for Joey. Oh, wait, this is Faker. That's Avery. It's fucking rib. It might not be as easy as I thought. Yo, yeah, you got the pressure. Go low, son. See? Nope. Just oh, he could have just sabaki'd there. That's such an obvious setup. Bum bum. Bum? Habum? Down 2. Finito. What is... Oh, that was another setup, but yeah, should have tried it the first time. Oh! You know, block or whiff, that was launch. Nice. Nope. Too hard. Oh! Jumped over. Just a million lows. Oh my god. Just 5 more lows and you'll win. Never mind. It's like slap them. Get the fuck out of here. Ooh! Big dick combo. Counter hit. There you go. Just you're at the wall, so you're kind of fucked. Never mind. You got good lows. Almost. Yeah, it's over. You're at the wall. You're fucked. It's over. Too many lows. But that's what you do with Fang. You go low till they stop. Oh no! No, okay, he went away. Damn, Rip brought it back. Fang pick not working out? Nice. The jumping jab technique, it must be new. Baby tantrum. Just see, he loves going low. No. The ball standing 3 is so bad. Again? No. No. Fuck. Every time he backdashed out of there, he reversed no round brown them, dude. That's crazy. Rip coming back. He's a good player. Damn, why does this look like such ass? Is it the camera or is it the stream quality? Must be his camera. Gotta be their cameras, they're just low quality. Or maybe just, it's probably over Discord. Does not have the best streaming quality, I'll tell you what. Is he gonna change up? Is he gonna go Marduk? Is he gonna go Marduk? No, he's staying Fang. Fang way is the only way. What are we talking? More lows? Yeah. Of course. Just open. No, not launch punishable. See, it's too many lows, bro. He just keeps doing it. The nerve. More, that's 6 lows. This dude has balls. Who's a Joey guy, whoever he is. Nope. Oh, punch. Oh, late on the punish. See, that was a launch punishable move, that he tried to punish by a launch, but his launch is also launch punishable, so he got launched. Yin and yang. All is right with the world again. Relentless, man. Just keep going low, mix up your attacks, and you will win. Oh, punish. Yeah, good. 6 lows, 7 highs. You go low to get high. Oh, I got my own lows and they launch. Health sweep. Do another. Do another. He's not gonna block. I promise you. Do another. No! Why would you throw it? No! Oh my god. If he goes to losers this early, he's gonna be tilted. Yeah, a million lows. I get low parried. Kind of getting desperate. Oh! Almost. No, he can't whiff punish that. It recovers too quickly. Oh my. The backdash, dude. He backdashed out of like half his moves. Crazy. Nope. He's dead. Yeah. It's looking ugly, man. It's looking ugly and stiff. What happened? See, backdash is on point. He just gets out of there. He's relentless with those lows, though. It's just abusing the fuck out of them. That's why, like, Fang only has one speed and just go all out. Just offense, offense, offense. It's a very simple character, but effective. Not when you get caught like that. Oh, this is looking ugly. This is looking ugly. That is a launch. Minus 15. They buffed it to minus 15. Oh my god. Something's gonna give. Oh, he's over. Losers bracket. Joey early. Yeah, he's not gonna be happy about that. He only did one hop kick that whole set, and he did it the only time it counted. Clever boy that Avery is. Let's see who else is playing. Yeah, he's gonna be not happy about that. Losers bracket this early? Shit. Nobody I follow is streaming a match, so I guess they're all just waiting. Joey be gone to the losers, boy.
Swift. What?
Fucking Akuma, huh?
What? What the fuck just happened, dude? What's the frames on that? Am I tripping?
Just down 4.
Literally only knows down 4 and down 3. It's like only
knows. -9 into hop kick. Classic.
I did the worst fucking combo ever. I deserve that. I did the worst fucking combo ever.
Boy, oh boy, you're dead. You're hella dead.
Alright, let's not give the game away. We'll be okay. Literally gave both rounds away. That's safe! What? What the fuck was that?
He's getting so angry.
I literally ducked. Okay, he's just jumping now. Fang, he's just easier to fight.
Lower
I didn't
than
want to play defense, but I'm actually going to take defense because he's just jumping after he gets hit. So.
Max the
I don't
homie.
really know how to anti-air with Bob.
Well, when he gets angry, it's pretty funny. He deserved that N-word.
You deserve that? I did. I played bad.
What the fuck? Fuck off.
I'm gonna play bad. I don't know how to anti-air with Bob at all. The fact that fucking jab hit me was very fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit really made me mad. That shit like literally pissed me off.
There's a tournament match
Nigga
too.
did jab to where you can like that shit was a punish. That shit's safe as fuck. Like what? This game is so fucking trash online, dude. It's so bad. That doesn't happen offline. If you guys haven't noticed, -9 and 8 moves, they don't get punished offline. Like that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That shit only happens online.
Almost had the hug. Ooh. Nice.
That's fine.
Oh, of course the fucking Akuma got that.
Trying to bait a fireball.
You're dead, man. You're dead. Oh, never mind. He won. He ran him out of time. Got lucky. He did such an slow ass combo. Woof. Oh. No. You got greedy, son. You got greedy, and now you're gonna die for it. Fucking Akuma was so cheap. Look at this fucking damage.
That's great Tekken.
Fucking Akuma, dude.
That's great Tekken. I like that.
When can I watch you play Tekken? Never. I'll play Tekken someday. Dude, he got greedy and he lost all his life for it because he's fucking playing against Akuma. See, he was yeah good. Now he learned his lesson. He didn't do 3 lows in a row. He learned his lesson.
This game should have been over, but whatever.
Nice.
Of course.
And he's plus after that, and oh, he could have launched that. Eat shit, Rick. At least he'll get to the wall and then another mix. See, he could be dead if he mixes up correctly. Oh my god. No! He's dead. This is fucking... It's such cancer.
This shit is so fucking annoying, dude. How is this Tekken? Like, how is this Tekken? What part of this is Tekken? So annoying. Losing to this shit is frustrating. Fireball, please. Oh!
This is so bullshit. Fuck. Oh, you launch it. Yeah, launch and punish. Fucking hell.
Really good at the game.
He had full life in 2 combos in 20 seconds.
Yes.
Fucking Akuma. Is he 1 DP? Oh, there. You don't let him down 3U. Oh, thank God.
This character, dude. A good Akuma is cancer. Super cancer. You got launched for down 4. Minus 10! Biggie, minus 10! Like, I also got punished for a minus 8 move with Fang, so let's talk about that. Switch to Bob? No, I did the right thing. That's fine. Yeah, I can't switch anyway. I already switched. I played Fang the first time. This character is just so fucking annoying.
Why did they put a Street Fighter character in Tekken and gave him fireballs and XDP?
Jungle Outpost? Yeah.
Small ass stage. Fireball, fireball. Oh, nice. He swung on 2-1. This is like day 1 shit. He did the other attack, he would have been dead. Oh, that was a grab. Nice duck. Demon flip throw. Jack can't sidestep for shit, he's so big. Oh. Oof! It's over. Do it right, Jard.
Watch that
there
shit.
You go. I knew it was gonna do
Watch
that.
that shit. Nigga, look at it. Study that shit. Die.
He's so tilted.
Die.
The thing is, like, this guy's a better player than the Akuma player, but just Akuma's such a fucked up character. See, he guessed correctly twice in a row, and that's why he's alive. Else he would have been dead. That's so bad. Oh, that's not launch.
No fucking way! I was late on that. No way, man. I don't know this shit. I'm dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, he did the terrible comp. Oh my God, you're dead. It doesn't matter. You got a pixel left against Akuma. You're dead.
Fuck. That's cool. Nah, I need for this round to go by and we gotta break that other floor. That'd be ideal.
There is no floor. It's the wall. It's the balcony. Nice. Bam. Oh, bad combo.
I didn't think he had time. That was good shit. I started going mid right there. That's fine.
Launch that. Actually, I'm not sure if you can launch that.
And you can't break throws.
GG.
Disrespect. Disrespect. You can't
Slam
break
the
throws. You
door.
got defense. You got Akuma shit. Forward 2, nigga. Run up low, nigga. Down 4-2.
Everything's working.
I know what you want to do. You're an Akuma player. You gonna duck on this fucking way? Oh.
Alright, don't feel yourself. Don't feel yourself too much. Just
Come at me.
relax. Oh, you're dead. You're motherfucking dead.
What the fuck?
You don't whiff like that against
Fuck
it.
you! Fuck you! Nigga, I panicked. Eat that shit, man. Eat that shit, man. Fuck this character, dog. I'm toxic, man. I didn't even want to say good games. Fuck this character, man. Fuck. This nigga makes me not want to play the game. God.
Eat that poo poo.
Fuck, yo, that shit, dog. Like, yo, that shit is not fucking Tekken. He's the nicest person. Oh, probably Big Bird is the nicest person. Fuck his character, dude. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that. Joey about to lose the hoe and shit. You paid the experience that? Fuck that shit.
Alright, let's
scoring this out.
let's go back to the main. It's a stream within a stream. Oh my god, 2 hoes against each other. Eliza versus Cooney. Which one's the bigger hoe? Only God knows. She alone in the commentator's booth? Bam 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 bam. Habam bam 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 boom. Nice block. Punish. Nope. Oh, we ain't breaking 1+2s. Ooh. Ooh. I can launch that. And it's over. And it's over. Just walk forward. Oh my god. Oh, he's just popping off now. Dick. It's jeez, man. So much confidence in that young boy. Unbelievable. My name is Skeletor. Ha ha ha. Where is this? Oh my god. Is that? It is. Got a much more important match. It's about to happen. Ty versus Shadow. My money's in Shadow. Holy mother, resolution 648p? What the fuck kind of...
Alright, we need to check.
Nice. Oh. Woo! No, he's not dead. No. Small ass. Oh, he's dead. Shit. Small ass character. Most combos don't work on her.
I don't know why it dropped.
Privileged hitboxes. Still mash? Come on. Kill him for that. Nice.
Yeah.
Of course it whiffs on fucking Zafina.
Dropping shit. Like, I was supposed to be a QC back too.
Here comes the back 1+2. No, you're dead. Why did you mash there? Nice. Yeah, no, it recovers crouching. You can't do that. Wow.
We're making small mistakes in neutral. Just getting hit by stupid shit.
Here comes the oh, missed the ender.
The range, man. What the fuck?
Just doing Zafina shit. Nice.
Mistake.
Why would you do that? Nice. Slap that hoe.
Let's take this last round. Alright, chill.
And his stream is dying. Yep. That was tragic. I'll probably hang it around another 15 minutes before I call it a day. I'm getting hungry and tired. Bad combination.
Words are hard. Words are hard sometimes. Hey, Granny, two things with Randy Prime. Appreciate that. Also, yeah, there we go. We got the bracket chat here as well. If anyone wants to check that out, see what's going down. There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Huge shout outs, of course, to Astro, ICFC, Tenno for putting it on ICFC tonight. Hella appreciate it. It's always a blast to watch. And I really hope this comes back. Yeah, hope you guys are having a great evening. Big chillin'. We got this next matchup here. We got here coming up. Oh, all right, all right. It's gonna be good. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Oh, for sure.
Too many lows, too many whiffs. Too thirsty. Ooh. Nice.
Classic West Coast versus East Coast.
Run up, down 4. No.
Expired, as I would call it.
Bam, 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 a bum. Nice, he's dead. Let's watch this 3-hour animated movie. The donkey eliminates Major. Oh my god! The disrespect! Don't duck. Nice. Nice. I mean, it looks like Wolverine. Souk Matik.
Love it. Yeah. This game, I think I've actually played this game with ICS once, and it was terrifying. I think I did get one game off of them though, and it was pretty nice.
Nice. Wow. And he's dead. Oh, what single jab? No punish. You're now mobile. Alright, before that you were stationary. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream soon. Don't worry about it. I mean, worry about it, but like, don't worry about it. You was stationary. Stationary canary. Nice. Oh, he didn't hit the wall. You're worried? Of course you are. Mr. Stationary Canary. Or Mobility Mary. Descuida. No, ducking. Yeah, this seems to be over. Oh! Don't punish. It's over. My canary play FF9ery. Cannery. That's cannery is a place where they can foods, like, you know, tunas and stuff. Canary is eliminates VDX. El Negro moving up in the world. Canary, playing 9. Yeah, yeah, I remember that now. So romantic. This is the last match I'm gonna watch before I skedaddle. It's time to sleep. Remember the sword play? Breaking news. Gonzo is not a pussy. Oh. Oh, he guessed right. He ducked. Oh my goodness. Stop playing around, fool. No! Oh, unfortunate sequence right there. Nice walk. This is why the boy got sidestepping S+. Nice damage. Perfect. Man, the stage pick not working out. Oh, counter big damage. That was a misinput. It must have been a misinput. And it's over. Oh my god, 2 perfects? That was rough. Like the guy was speedrunning the guy. Alright folks, that was a fun 3-hour rocket stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Willy Wonka. Have a good night everybody. Where do we go? Nowhere. Nobody.